the other night, and it was like, yeah, we do this Christmas run, and of course, you know me, Mister D&D fanatic. I only was a part of 6 games this week, so I went ahead and fucking said, "Hey, can I join the Curse of Strahd game?" And she was like, "Sure." And I joined Curse of Strahd. Little did I fucking know, 9 out of the 10 people in this Curse of Strahd game, there's actually fucking 5, but are these awesome digital artists, and each one of them is just like this amazingly talented to freaking actor. Like, they can just do fucking emotional character dialogue for 50 minutes straight and not even bat an eye.
We have much to learn.
Yes.
I have much to learn, for sure. Sirocco has the emotional weight of a one whole piece of copy paper. Like that copy paper has one word written on it. It's knowledge. That's all. That's all Sirocco's character depth has been so far.
Or
Friends
it's
and
either
knowledge.
Angie or yes.
I imagine Ord is just like, where am I? Just like, ah, just angry. That's why he's a barbarian. Like, before he got to the island, he wasn't a barbarian. You know, he was just a regular guy. And then he got here, and he's just he has just so much confusion rage of, where the fuck am I? He was just on the fucking beach and got struck by lightning. And then he just, like, that just combined to
He
him.
just rubbed his hands together too much.
Yeah, he just sat there like, motherfucking where am I? God damn it. Fuck.
He was a fighter before, and he's lost most of his fighting knowledge.
So that actually makes sense.
Now.
Yeah, so now he's like, beat ass with fist.
I'm gonna punch your butt.
And he's like, I'm gonna kill everything because I don't know where I am.
Speaking of butt attacks, fucking every attack my character made in Dragon's game that was with my bow was in the ass. I got good rolls for the shots, and it was like, Dragon's like, you shoot him right in the ass cheek. And I'm like,
to my credit, there was one kobold you slayed in the head.
Yeah, with my sword, though.
Wait, you know, if you're aiming for a specific place, you roll with disadvantage, right?
I know, but I like to detail finishing moves and stuff like that. So
yeah, he just says where it hits if we don't pinpoint a certain area.
Wait, so he chose where it hit?
Yeah. Just like I rolled a hit, number. I rolled I would say I rolled a 15 to hit, and that beats their AC. He just says, "Oh yeah, okay, the arrow hits them in the back or whatever."
Yeah, the arrow hit him in the ass. Because
you do 15 damage to the kobold. As you swing your greatsword, you come down on the kobold, you cleave right into the clavicle a little more, and then go for a second swing and just demolish the fucking inner skull. It's like you've just punched a pastry cream puff with your sword, and that's usually the way I describe it.
Yeah, with me, it was Suzaku like blocked a attack from a kobold with his shield and just shanked him in the fucking face with his fucking sword. Just pinched him, popped him like a grape.
I mean, how else are you supposed to deal damage?
Well, yeah, no, I like that one, but then I was like my character seems to be the most serious character out of the crew we're with in the other game. My character is just my race.
Thanks for the like, Steven.
Holy
is it Steven? Yo,
yeah, Steve-O.
Yo, Steve.
If you're not doing a
you gotta stop that, Dragon.
You're not.
This is not an ASMR channel.
I'm sorry. Just let me fit in one more.
We'll do that on Wednesday nights. We'll all just make a really loud, soothing noise. I'll just sit here and hit my rig for 20 minutes straight up.
I can't be like staring at.
Again, all of you just breathing into the thing.
For beef, yeah.
Just like, hey guys, welcome to the D&D stream. I'm going to be drinking some hot cocoa and
My
rolling
finger
some
is on the
dice.
mute button, you motherfucker.
It's just like,
Sponsored by Hi, this is fucking Dragon's Tired, and we are sponsored by fucking Markiplier. Thought I was gonna do it. Wasn't going to. Are you sponsored by Green Giant? We're sponsored by fucking corn on the cob. Yeah. Just start getting really sexual with it, like
we chilling. Waiting for this game.
I can't
Oh,
fucking improv this shit.
we're sponsored by Del Monte because then they'll all send us 24 cans of corn.
Yes,
Good.
Del Monte.
Walmart.
And they'll tell us, and then they'll also send us recipes to use that corn in that no one uses corn in. Like, no, sloppy.
Yes.
It's like, no, I don't want to put corn in my sloppy joes.
Corn. It's all an elaborate joke, you know. They're a very corny company.
I almost threw up.
A very corny company.
Don't pull a Sam.
Please don't throw up. Oh my god.
No, I'm not gonna throw up.
No, I died left on purpose.
Like, please don't.
I just heard, or just said that, and I was just like, I'm fucking leaving.
You're like, bye.
I'm
reduced to my character name now.
Honestly, yeah. I've always called you Ord. I've always called you Ord. I've called you Ord since you started here.
Wow.
It's like the nickname that you give the new guy, and then you just forget his real name, so you call him by the nickname religiously because you don't actually know. Like I know your screen name is La Petite, but I'm gonna call you Ord if that's okay, man.
One of these days, I'm gonna stop using Le Petit and then ask you what my real name is.
These days, we're gonna get a name reveal.
It's just it's almost as wait. Did we ever did Beef never told us what country fucking Noma was from?
Oh.
I have literally no idea where Ord comes from, and neither does he.
I mean,
and Ord, we weren't
Name
trying
reveal.
to be absolute dicks to you yesterday. It was just like, bro, less aggression in this situation, or we're going down.
But, like,
Yeah, you pretty much got us
that's
into
her character.
90% of the shit right there.
But it's also his character, so like that, you know, like that's what your character would have done. Your character would have been like, "Hey, fuck you, dragon."
Yeah. It would have been.
Because
It would
some
have.
dragons are like,
I'm surprised my intimidation worked on him.
oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. If it would have worked, they would have like not touched you. But
He left though.
Yeah, he thought it was funny.
He was actually scared for his mom.
No, he thought it was fun. He left. He thought he no. Oh wait, that was you. You were the
Yeah,
one
that
that
was me.
Oh yeah, you were like, yeah, we killed your mom too, and he's like, oh, I should go. But that's the thing, his mom's been gone, so he didn't actually go look. He went and hid, and then and the sorcerers came out, and then he waited for the sorcerers to attack us, and then was like, surprise, motherfucker.
I got the dragon with the Omama joke.
I mean, you roll.
It was a long rest. You could probably.
You leveled up.
It's your assigned D something.
It's whatever dice you get for being a barbarian, which I think is a D10, plus your modifier.
If you go to manage levels, it'll tell you.
That was Mordecai.
It's your hit dice. One of whatever the D.
I just realized I didn't actually roll.
Yeah,
so you roll 1d10 and add that to your hit points.
Plus whatever your modified. Plus whatever your what?
It automatically does the con mod.
This is my first character that went over level 5.
I mean, I got Anita up to level 10 in the last campaign, and then we ended it because we met you guys. But I mean,
dude,
pretty sure that was going to be a total party kill with the last encounter of that last campaign. So I am fine with it.
I'm good now.
I had no confidence against that vampire.
Yeah.
Temporary, yes.
Temporarily for the next day.
So
I love
until like
how it's
dinner
just
time tomorrow.
exhausted, you just straight up die.
Okay. Well.
I now have the ability to use Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Getting another like trying to go for a feat, but
That's a couple levels later.
no, I could. Well, I could have taken. No, I got ASI.
Oh, you got an ASI for
Yeah,
this one?
Fighter gets ASI at 6.
Oh shit.
Yep. So I put it on strength and dex. So
Wait, so are those now even numbers?
no, I have a 20 on strength and a 14 on dex.
Then yeah, they're
Ooh,
both
you
even numbers. That's what I just said.
You
Oh,
maxed
yeah,
out
yeah.
your strength though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good though, because if you get them both as even numbers, you get the bonuses. That's why I'm saying. That's why I asked if they were even.
Yeah, I was gonna put one on wisdom or intelligence, but then it didn't do anything, so I was like, fuck that.
Wait, you get what bonuses for them being?
You just get
even?
the plus. Like
Well,
right
Your
now,
modifier.
I've got a
Stefan.
+5 on my strength and a +2 on my dex. So my acrobatics is a +5, my athletics is a +8. My
Yeah, the
fucking
next ability score improvement or whatever I get, I'm gonna max out Anita's charisma level.
I'm not gonna be able to do that for 2 ASIs.
I was considering maxing out my dex because it's at 18, but I think I'll probably use my next ASI to take a feat, and then my ASI after that I'll probably go wisdom up to 18. Because I was gonna boost my charisma up to at least 10, but then I thought about it, and if Sirocco survives to level 13, he'll get the tongue of this, and I'll be able to speak all languages, and I also get advantage on charisma checks. So
okay, dragon.
What? Wait,
Everything just went flying.
don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. Just having a few technical difficulties.
do you guys know what the astral visage does? I texted the thing about it, or did I have it now? I don't know if anyone knows what it
Shit,
does.
that's not good.
I do not know what it does.
I will send
Alright.
the thing, the stunt,
For
I will send the stat block for it.
the rest of the stream, I shall be laying on the ground.
Don't fall asleep.
Yeah, don't fall asleep. That's what I said on the couch yesterday, and that was chaos. It was the end.
Oh,
Yeah, you're definitely gonna fall asleep.
Oh, you know what I just realized that whole time? I do have a potion of greater healing in my bag.
holy
You have a
fucking...
very big brain, I believe.
Okay. Mordecai, you and me are going on a little shopping trip. We're gonna go buy some fucking potions.
I've got other things to worry about other than potions right now, dog.
Oh. Or
Yeah, I would
you and me are gonna go on a little shopping trip with
If
Anita.
Ord can get a way to heal himself,
I will
he's
send all my
definitely
gold
taking
with
it.
you.
Do we still want to discuss like plans against the hag?
Yeah, so okay. Let's go,
Well,
Sam.
Should we tell them or no?
Yeah.
I don't want to tell them. I don't want to tell
You
them.
don't?
I don't want to tell them until it happens, and then they'll be like,
But
If
it'll
it
be
works.
cooler
all
that
right,
way.
I think it's something that can play out with you without you guys knowing. You'll like it.
So, here's how I see it going down.
You staying the fuck back and keeping your hands in your pocket? Sounds great.
Papa Mordecai is now in the chat.
Damn, putting your foot down,
He's like,
huh?
He's like, Ord, put your snout on that tree right now.
I'm telling you right now, Ord will fail his stealth check. So here's what I'm thinking Ord will do. And he's still hiding, don't worry. But he can breathe underwater.
We're in a
If
jungle, dog.
Yeah, it's not the bog, which is actual water. It's just a jungle where it's thick mud. But you could burrow.
What? No, I don't think I can.
Anyone can burrow. Your burrow speed is going to be slow.
Yeah, I think it cuts your movement speed in half.
You just want me to fuck off in a hole?
Yeah, literally, Terra could
Well,
just mold Earth for you like a little
I'll
bit.
build
Start
a
off your-
hole for
So-
you.
So,
No, just start him off, and then he has to do the rest himself.
but I
fucking
mean, Ord
sad.
could come with us, like be on the ground with me, Tara, and Anita.
Yeah.
So because I don't think the hag's gonna fall for me and 2 companions.
Yeah, and we'll have to do. Well, my thoughts are, what are we going to like? What is our plan of like, how did Tara die? Is the hag gonna see Tara die? Because Tara's watching Mordecai constantly, basically.
No, not constantly.
Okay, so what we'll have to do is we'll have to have Tara check before we use the false death on him if she's scrying on us,
Yeah.
just to make sure that she's not watching us. Because if she's watching us, there ain't no reason to even try that plan. Because then she's gonna see us anyway.
Or
She
me
don't-
and me
I
and,
figured,
me and
like, I
Anita
could-
could mind link.
Yeah, but then Anita could also get possibly attacked.
No,
Yeah.
she found a better way. Right?
Oh,
Like,
I
was
do have
thinking
a.
with, like- oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I
No,
was
you
thinking,
need
like-
to be more dominant. Say your mind, Anna.
What I was thinking with like that kind of plan was like kind of like convince like the tabaxis that are like leading us like towards her area of like tell them like fake that you're attacking Tara so it looks like they kill him while Anita sneakily does the spell.
But I'm attacking Tara?
No,
No.
that the tabaxis were like
Yeah.
are like
Okay. And then
Yeah,
we could
for
just
some reason-
tie them up as well. I don't want to bring them with us.
no, they're taking us to her territory.
so they're taking us
Ha!
to your territory and then they
Ha!
quote-unquote attack Tara and
Ha!
then disappear
way.
and then fuck right off.
Yeah,
Or-
and then they see the rest of you guys, and they're like, "Oh shit!" and they kind of just run off.
Okay.
Yeah, no, again, it was a plan I thought could work, but probably wouldn't, but it's worth a shot.
I do have a small plan.
Hmm.
And it's to try out the Staff of Conflicts on the hag, and that's as far as I've gotten.
Well, you can also do that. That will help.
Anything helps.
I'm
You're
just
gonna
gonna
probably
say,
have to do that. Yeah.
don't do anything rash right
kill it
off
with
the
fire.
get.
Oh yeah, that's
Let
that's
us
our-
do our
that's
thing
our
for a
team
second, and if
strong
it doesn't
suit.
work, then we just blow it up with everything.
I kill it with fire.
No,
Rico.
no fire, no fire.
Hey, though.
Oh, there will be fire.
There will be fire, but as a last resort.
Man, so
Sure.
I swear to God, Michael, if Rixian is what I think he is, I swear to fucking God,
Rixian's gonna turn out to be a
you
turncoat.
better stay the fuck away from me and all of my belongings.
What is it?
What do you
I'm-
think he is?
Wild magic.
Message
sorcerer?
me.
Wild,
Message me what you
wild
think he is.
magic? He's 100% wild magic.
Mm,
You can't
He's one-
convince me otherwise.
It depends on what he's thinking I am, like if it's about class or if it's about other.
Oh, I 100% think that Rixian's gonna be a turncoat and betray us.
Rixian is the hag! Fuck! Fuck!
That's not PogChamp.
Not very PogChamp. Oh, I should go to the store and probably buy some fucking diamonds. I think that would be a good.
Need to buy some.
In this economy,
way to buy some
In this. Shut the fuck up! Holy shit!
at least. At least
I'll be here all night.
You can't just walk into CVS like you used to be able to and buy yourself
Fuck.
diamonds.
Yeah.
Remember the good old days when you can just buy hookers off the street?
Buy yourself 3 diamonds and a stick of cocaine gum set for nickel and 2 pennies.
Yay!
Woo! Me and Sam days.
All right. It seems as though
Redneck.
I am all powerful for the time being.
Don't worry, your
Herbal
fault
is
armor
the
will save
second
you.
spell that he could learn because I didn't know what other spells any of you guys had, so it's like I'm pretty sure she's seen the spell. She can figure this one out.
I only have
You all.
two.
Hey, wait,
so-
wait, Anita. You also know levitate.
Yes, she does have no levitate with her. She already has levitate with that. Or no, does she have levitate or does she have fly? With that bardic instrument she has, so you can cast levitate with it.
Damn. You can also cast levitate. Either. I guess that help you because you now have an instrument that does it for you. So, sorry, I don't have anything that's useful.
No, with the leveling up, I got the additional magic secret, so I did revivify as one, saying that Terra taught it to her,
Nice.
and then I put firebolt as the other because I was like, yeah, I guess a cantrip that can do some damage is better than nothing.
I didn't know that you. I didn't know that you had Zone of Truth. Honestly, I didn't know
Yeah.
that was a bard thing.
Yeah, bards can have Zone of Truth. I just don't have it
Prepared, yeah.
prepared.
But you should definitely prepare that for things when we are like, if we have to talk to someone. If you can cast Zone of Truth on them and success that on, like obviously we saw as Bonrin did it, had done it. But yeah, like we saw that was like a game changer for a situation like that where if you're fighting people with your mind, and sometimes it's easier to fight people with your mind when they can't lie. Because then they look real stupid when you ask them a question and they answer correctly, and they're like, "Oh no, my mouth! Why have you done this to me?" And then they get seized by the guards.
And then they have to
Well,
come
unless you're Tritoro, and you're just like, "I'm gonna go summon the fucking goddamn turtle devil."
Yeah, fuck that turtle.
you turtle fucker.
And then the turtle devil crunches you like a goddamn fucking like roll or fucking Tootsie Roll you dropped on the floor and stepped on, and you're like, yeah, fuck it.
I mean, as is
And
very
then we
much
walk
so.
in. We happen to just walk in right after that, like, hey guys. Ooh. I think we came at an awkward time.
Mind if we just go?
Yeah,
I
like,
just
we should have just been like,
really
bro,
hope that we get
you
to
know,
the
like
part where we-
we honestly, this is the wrong door. We opened the wrong door. My bad. I just solved the riddle. You know, I just spoke and shit, the door opened. Yeah, so we're gonna.
I solved the puzzle. Fuck you.
Who solved the puzzle?
I did.
Yeah, I think he said it. I think Ord was the one that said it out loud. Yeah.
Ah, master puzzler.
Anita, from experience, just goes to Google.
just immediately, without hesitation, Googles it and then posts it in the
Yeah,
chat.
like, if you were gonna Google it, Anita, at least just be like, well, I'm gonna roll
The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
Yeah, that was a bad move. That we don't need to talk about that one.
No, we really need to really need to burn you with this one so you never do it again.
Oh, I was looking at my list
Trust
and
me,
I
if
never-
anybody else made this mistake, we'd do the same thing.
He killed Bonrin. I swear. Dang, this angered him enough to kill Bonrin. Bro.
That's all
Oh
your.
no!
It's
Oh, no.
Sirocco's fault that
Dead
Bonrin's dead.
Oh
And
no!
you know the
Dead
funny
ass.
Oh, it's
thing is,
everybody's fault.
No,
Oh, no,
it's
dead
all
ass.
Sirocco's
About
fault. He
that.
could have saved him.
I blame
no,
Tasha's
dead ass.
Cauldron for not giving me Revivify.
Well, I mean, it
I
wouldn't.
think the
Kills
funny
your
thing
own-
about that riddle thing is
So
that
even if
I
I-
also looked it up.
I didn't
just
hear a
chose
word you
not
said,
to reveal
Sam.
the answer.
The spell that he used, Beef told us that it was an insta kill if you were under 20 health.
Hmm.
And so even if I had stabilized him with my last, or with my med kit or healer kit, he would have still died because he would have still been under 20 health.
But we would have known at that point, though.
I mean, what?
We
No,
would have
what-
known and not been running around following Terra and his fucking horse.
Sarah was the worst.
No, no, because he died. He died either way.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
But he
granted,
might not have casted that spell if I was back up.
oh,
Yeah.
I mean, back up
possibly.
either, you would have just been stabilized.
There are more ways to bring somebody back than just using the healer's kit. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, but did anybody? I thought nobody had healing spells at that point in time.
Or
'cause-
healing
I was
potions.
I was
could've also-
really hoping that defibrillators would work.
You you could have also shoved the potion down his throat in that moment because I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. You weren't down any death saves
I
yet
did not fail a single death save until I was murdered.
until you were murdered.
That was also before I realized that was what you could do.
Mhm.
I
Fair
He
also
said,
don't-
"Oh, you're laying on my ground. Fuck you, bitch."
Fuck you, random Bonren.
Like, wow, this stone is so nice. It would be a
Granted,
shame if
no-
someone murdered me on it.
You just told
Yeah, no.
me if
Honestly, I
nobody
really
would've-
don't think I had any health potions going into that fight.
No, but from what Beef
nothing
did
afterwards.
tell me, if
Don't.
nobody would have hit the boss at all, if nobody would have hit the turtle at all, the turtle would have just not attacked any of us.
I call
Okay, so
bullshit.
then, because I attacked it a bunch of times.
No, he dead ass. You angered it, and that's why he decided to attack
Well,
us.
yeah, I mean, he
would've
was
fucked you
gonna
up
let
with
us
the-
go, and then
Yeah.
Tara.
That was all of us. That was all of
We
us.
first walked in there.
We all went in there.
I'm pretty sure I was the one. He made an attack against somebody. I swear.
I take full responsibility for Bonren's death
Well,
because I
before
was
that,
the
though,
one. I was the
I
one
threw
who
the
angered
boomerang at
him.
first.
I was the one who's like, who he was gonna let us go, and then I was like, "You motherfucker!" and I tried to be all fancy and shit and deck him in the face.
No,
Which
that was
Thank
dead
you.
ass
Yeah.
all of our bad decisions.
No, like I literally hit him with my boomerang a million times. Like I literally kept throwing my boomerang at him. Like, and I think that I was the first one to actually attack him because everybody started attacking me. And I just
Kept breaking
ran
his
up-
shield with down B.
Yeah, from what Beef told me, that if you wouldn't have hit him with the boomerang the first time, he wouldn't have even turned around and recast the spell to make those minions come back.
Sure.
It's just been like,
Just
yeah,
the-
sir, they're fighting behind
Yeah,
us.
after the fact.
He raised his minions. My first thought as someone who knew things about stuff is, oh, okay, he just rose minions. You need to take out the caster. Was my thought.
Yeah, no, like,
okay.
it was all of us. That was totally all of us. That totally
Except for
So-
me, I literally said I can run in here, grab the body, and run away. That's all I want to do. Just let me run away. And everybody, so I see. I was
can-
protecting Bonren.
He's like, we can run away. Immediately, somebody throws something. God damn it! Didn't I
like,
say we
fuck.
could run away?
I'm pretty sure someone got attacked. I wasn't first in the order. So someone got attacked. I actually threw the boomerang at him. I just don't know who. Or what? Like it was one of the monsters attacked somebody, and then I threw it, and then didn't you do spike growth? Or
Maybe.
no. Yeah, you did do spike growth.
No, I didn't do spike growth. Are we
He
talking?
did
Wait.
like the earth
Yeah,
shatter
thunder-
thing.
Yeah, Earth. There you go. That one. Yeah. My bad.
It's called. Hold on. It is called.
Earth tremor.
It is called.
I'm gonna go smoke
Erupting
before Beef
Earth.
gets here, guys.
Okay.
Erupting Earth. That sounds like a power move.
It is a very dominant spell. It is spike growth on steroids, but holy shit!
Not really.
I would
You can
never
take the
put
extra
my
damage.
I would
Yes,
never put my
perfect.
teammates in harm's way of that. So
Yeah, spike growth wrecks you.
yeah, fucking.
At level like
Mhm.
5 million of monk, I become immune to difficult to raid. I don't remember where it is. It's like at the end.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
probably like all at the end. No, but I will say, I really hope we do get to the snowy parts before to at least
Yes, that's what
ending
I'm.
of the snowy season to beginning of the snowy place before
It's already
Christmas because
snowing.
I want to fight a
Yeah.
like giant snowman or something for the Christmas one.
Uh,
That's all I want.
It's
I want to fight
beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Christmas.
I will say I'm probably not going to be able to do
Everywhere
Christmas
you
Eve.
go.
Oh yeah, Beef already said that we're not doing Christmas Eve.
Okay, good.
We
He's already like, no, fuck that. I'm not doing Christmas Eve.
fuck.
Christmas Eve, however.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve is fine, but he's like, yeah, we're not. He's like, yeah. She's like, I kind of figured no one was gonna want to do Christmas Eve. He's like, I don't want to do Christmas Eve. I know. He's like, I want to hang out with my family at least for one holiday.
If we can slay this witch bitch and then get to the Fortress O Cold, then everything will be fine in my opinion. And we'll have
I mean, we gotta slay the witch bitch, and then we gotta help Mordecai's wife, I think, and then start going up to the cold area. I mean, fuck the dragon. He's gonna kill the dog anyways.
No, he's not.
We're just in full abandon the dog mode.
what an optimistic outview on this entire thing. He's gonna fucking kill the dog anyways. So.
Oh, I have no. He's a green dragon. He's gonna be like, yeah, sure, I'll keep the dog alive. You get there and the dog's dead, and you're like, well, fuck. And now we have to fight him for the honor of our dead dog.
I am so in a bind with what I should. I'm so in a bind of what spells I should use. All right, we're gonna be fighting a hag, which means I should probably prepare some debuffing spells, but at the same time, holy shit.
Well, our party in a nutshell. I know we should be doing this thing, but
I think I have a pretty good kit ready for dealing with a hag. Counterspell.
they don't heal from
And
lightning damage, right?
I guess that would depend on the type of hag, which we technically don't know.
Bro,
Oh,
at level
I
18, I can cast astral projection on myself. That's crazy.
I mean, I guess since we don't know yet, it's not like spoiler
Or
or
become
anything. But I
invisible.
definitely know what hag we're fighting.
Oh, I believe I do too, but
There's
again,
only one type of hag that fits this power thing they have. That's the night hag.
yeah.
Hey, don't know metagaming.
Not well, yeah. Just theorizing. I know nothing. I'm giving no actual info.
Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 concentration spells.
Then,
Yeah, you probably only want like 3.
See.
also make sure you're not using area effect spells, because there's only one target and I need to punch. Not punch. Yeah, I need to be close to her, and if you make a fire tornado around her, that just means
Hey,
I can't
I'm not the
do
one
it.
you should be worried about for AoE.
Oh, tell me about it.
Actually, I am going to take Fireball off, I think, for this fight.
All my spells are AoE. All of them. The only precise spell that I have is Magic Stone.
Then pick another spell.
There is none. There is none.
Wow, thanks, man. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, I know. My goal is just to fuck up the environment as much as possible without hurting you guys. And
Which is very ironic.
it's creating this like, do I hurt them or do I heal them? Can I do both? I don't know.
You are just the archon of destruction.
Yeah, I'm turning I want Terra to be as much of a force of nature as possible, but at the same time I don't want
Hey,
to fucking
Beef.
hurt my friends.
Who invited you, Beef?
Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Maybe
And he's gone. Great.
You
It
bastard!
worked. Hey, Beef, I'm very sorry for what I said to you.
You're gonna
Alright,
make him come up.
Alright, guys. I don't want to take up any more of anybody's time, so I think if we're all ready, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Apologies. With apologies already. Held. Oh,
Look, your store got robbed. We ain't mad.
no, I'm just annoyed.
Yeah, you're like, God damn it! Now I had to deal with the cops.
I had to fucking do it. I had to fucking talk to the cop. Then
I had
she
to
showed up.
Write an
She wanted to know what
incident.
happened. Yeah. Write an incident report. Then he got flirty with the cop halfway through the. Or she got a little flirty with the cop halfway through. And I'm
Like,
just
"I
like,
leave
please
now."
let me go home.
You're
Okay.
like, okay, boss lady, you got it. Let me go home, please.
Okay. Oh, Crazy's not here. God damn it.
Crazy was here. Like, oh, Crazy's muted. Oh yeah, he went to go smoke real quick.
Of course, just
He
before you go there.
died. Go on to the character.
Okay.
Okay, I think I picked my spells for the day.
Yeah, I think I'm.
Oh
done.
yeah, if y'all haven't done that, probably should do that now.
I am still picking my spells, and it's been 30 minutes of careful deciding of what the fuck I should be doing.
Don't worry,
Don't
we're gonna
do
get mad at
AoE.
you either way.
Don't do
only
it.
have one. Well, we most likely have like one main target.
All I am is AoE.
Maybe just focus on healing then?
But that sucks. Alright.
That sound is the sound of confliction.
He's
Yeah.
like, I am a force of nature.
Even your own body is conflicted.
Yeah.
I am a force of nature. Oh shit, I hurt my companion.
Yeah.
Force of nature.
We are gods.
We're gods.
We
What's
are
the worst
gods.
that can
We are
happen?
not gods. We are gods.
Alright.
We are
Sirocco.
gods turns into a goldfish.
But before Crazy comes back, Sirocco.
Please do.
Sam.
yes.
Again. Middle of the night. 4 a.m. Let me pull up the fucking sheet. Hold on.
The numbers you missed when you fell
Numbers,
asleep.
Mason. What they mean.
What they mean.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Again,
Yeah.
middle of the night. Tara's just standing beside the bed you're all laying. You hear the numbers in succession: 0, 1, 1, 2, input 5, 8, and this continues.
All night long.
All night long.
All night.
Sirocco's just like, I am
no.
trying to sleep, and all I'm hearing is a robot counting numbers.
And Sirocco just writes it down in his journal again, and then just sits there and kind of just rolls over and goes back to sleep.
Okay, so
All night long. Sorry.
Sam,
Yes.
you were having you had questions that I wasn't able to get around to because shit. Do
Yes.
you want to keep that in private, or are you okay with us talking about it right now?
I would like to keep that in private, actually.
Okay. That's
If
cool.
we can go to whispers, we can. If that's up to you, though.
Yeah, let's go.
Come on, Nathan.
Rude. He's not
Still
here.
smoking. It's a
Like,
woman.
Mm.
Make a perception check.
I want to recline my chair so bad, but if I do, I'm gonna start feeling tired.
Is this a game of who's gonna fall asleep first? Michael or Dragon?
No, I'm pretty energetic right now. But if I lean back and actually relax, then I'm fucked.
Then you're like, good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Well, apparently the cat decided to fall asleep.
Yes, mine did too.
Why?
I don't know where he is.
You're not even my cat.
Is it a cat that lives in your house?
Yes, but it's not my cat.
And it's human. It doesn't matter if you own the cat, it's human.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna dribble your cat like a baseball.
Holy
What?
She adores my sister. She loves me, but
I'm gonna grab your
apparently she
cat
does
and
not
slam
like.
dunk him.
Do not slam dunk my cat or my sister's cat.
It would be epic though.
Slam dunk your own cat.
He's too fat.
Don't
He's
abuse
like a
other
giant
people's
ball of
animals.
lard.
My Mr. Felix is off limits. You will never touch him because you're too far away.
No, I got long arms.
Yeah, but apparently, small kitty does not like dad for some reason.
Anyone wanna play vocal only tic-tac-toe?
Really?
No. That's
What the fuck is?
terrible.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
I put X in the middle.
You bastard! I put X in the top middle.
But
I
you're-
put X in the middle bottom, so I win. Because I was playing the X's.
Wait, I thought you were playing O's.
Literally, first
Literally
word comes out of
just
his mouth
said
is
I put
X.
X in the middle. I said nothing about O's.
You're right. I was a dummy from the very start. I will get you one day, Petite, and on that day, you
No,
shall.
I'll just
rule.
never play with you again, so I always have a 1-0 ratio. Thus, I have always beat you in every game we've played.
I'm pretty sure fucking humans do that, actually.
But
You know, when they have a KD ratio. Freaking.
you worded that so weirdly.
No.
Hello.
Oh,
Beef is here.
Be-
you missed a huge lore drop.
Yeah, dude.
You missed it.
Beef
Dude.
and Sam are in whispers, talking
Yeah.
about your thing.
Guessing
I
You
think.
see, the hag was actually Terra the whole time.
Exactly. You never expected it.
So I need to jump in over there.
Possibly.
Possibly.
I don't know.
I wouldn't.
I don't think so.
No, I wouldn't know.
Ooh.
Literally, freaking Sam's like, okay, crazy, come to the whispers. I'm like, he's not there.
Open your eyes, dragons.
Oh, so
Swear
I
to
need
God.
to go? Okay.
No resting your eyes.
I mean, you can hop over.
The hag. I haven't ever brought it up to him at all. I haven't
Hello.
ever said anything about the hag to Kiga in meditation. I never brought it up. So like.
No, I meant like No, I meant Crazy hasn't shared the name of the hag with you.
Well, yeah, he did just recently. Granny Ratfinger.
Oh, okay.
I did. But
Yeah, you did.
Mordecai did not.
Yeah. Well, you said it actually. You, as the queen, I think, said it. Told us. But with that, so like I'm gonna when I go home, when we go back and we meditate, I'm gonna meditate and I'm gonna talk to the Djinn. That's basically what we're gonna be doing right now. We don't have to really role play it, because I've kind of already thought what happens more or less. Me and Mordecai. But it's like I sit there and I meditate and I ask them about the hag, and as soon as I say that, Tiga just kind of growls and kind of just like laughs very deeply and kind of scarily almost, and I'm just like, yes. He's like, that rat bastard. She owes me. And like says like two of like a random old coin. You can make up a name if you want. I think I said denary out of a random coin name. But like, she owes me this from when I gave her $1 to eat. There's just some random shit, but like he holds a grudge. That's his like
Okay.
personality. So he's like, I fucking remember that bitch. And now that he can talk to my astral visage, we were thinking of whenever we're, if we can, draw out the hag, that I'm going to let him talk to her basically and like scare her, because back then he was a god, when he was still around. He was a god known as the Predator. So like, he'd probably have a pretty imposing presence on someone who knew him like back when he was in his prime.
Okay. All right. I'll work with that.
If you're cool with all of that, we just thought that would be
Like,
interesting.
I like the idea. I'm just gonna warn you now. It may or may not work the way you might like it. I like this idea though.
That's okay. But I just think it would be cool for plot lore.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna jump back in the general.
Aye, Captain.
For cat violence, but the moment you say punch the dog, he's like, no.
All right, guys. So
Yeah, because I don't have to deal with it. If I dunk your cat, you have to deal with it.
Not
all right, guys.
the-
I'd like to sit down and chill and talk to y'all guys, but because I'm already late as it is, I think we're just gonna get straight into it. That's all right with y'all.
Yep.
All right. So last night was terrible.
Ah,
Baidu Chang.
So through persuasion and fear, the Knights of the Flying Monkey managed to survive an encounter with a young red dragon and his
Green.
green dragon. Why did I say red? Oh, I don't know. I guess you'll find out later
Christmas
tonight.
Eve.
Did I say that out loud? So a young green dragon. Because he loved playing with y'all, his superiority got the better of him, and he managed to intimidate the party into making a deal, revealing the location of a Wood Elf sanctuary that the party is meant to find in exchange for letting them live. In a move of insurance, the dragon said that he would be keeping their dog companion, Leela, the blink dog. They said yes, without even a second thought about it, and gave her to the dragon. Party left, and they managed to meet a tabaxi who was a member of this Wood Elf Sanctuary. They were led to it, and Terra discovered that one of his trees was secretly hidden in the sanctuary. There he had a vision of a dark entity rising from the ashes of the original tree back in Rathian, beginning to grow in power. Last we left off, the party had just sank into bed for the night, all sleeping in quite frankly, a cuddle pile. Whether they decided to cuddle or not is completely up to them.
I'm Big Spoon.
But
Rocco definitely cuddled anyone within cuddling range, for the record.
I feel like Anita would probably have been cuddling the owl bear.
Rixian was in
No.
the opposite corner of the room.
Rocco's cuddling
Cuddle
Rixian.
Nah.
Phyrexian's like, I don't know you guys, and I don't really like you
Okay,
guys."
Sirocco rolls over and cuddles whoever was on his other side. I'm assuming probably like Mordecai or something.
No, I'm not in the pile of pillows. I'm on the other side of the room. Like,
Oh, what a wiener.
He's just in the corner and the fucking
yeah.
This is-
What a loser.
dude, what a fucking wallflower. Holy shit.
Well, I don't know you fuckers yet. I literally met you 2 days ago, and I
There's
almost
only
died
one
twice
good way
because
to
of you.
know people. To pass a cuddle check.
Come on, dude. You gotta vibe check with the rest of the group here, or else you're never gonna be indoctrinated into the little cult.
Last time somebody cuddled in this group, the other person ended up almost dead. I'm not taking that risk.
Sirocco says that is very fair.
Are you fucking kidding me? I rolled a nat 1 on my cuddle check.
Get fucked.
It turns out his ass is a glyph of warding. You take 10d10 damage. Make a dex save.
So,
Make a dex save from his ass.
I use my dragon breath when I sleep. I'm sorry.
is there anything anyone wants to do before the quote-unquote morning comes?
Sirocco wants to say that he wakes up a little earlier than everybody else. Not very, very much earlier, but a little earlier.
Okay.
And he's gonna go help Granny Bessie cook breakfast.
You go to her bedroom. She is still asleep. Her and
She-
Clay. I do not wake. You kind of look at the timer. You're like, You're so at this point you'd be used to people getting up at an early hour or people being awake. No, they are just in deep.
Okay, well then Sirocco is gonna go sit on the kitchen table and meditate until they wake up.
On the
On
table.
the table.
Yeah, on the table. Yeah, of course.
Walks out. What the fuck is this man meditating on my table?
From across the room, you can still hear the repetition of numbers just over and over and over again as you're trying to
He's
meditate.
trying to meditate the numbers away.
Meditate the numbers away. I see.
I'm gonna, as Ord gets up, he hears Terra.
That
That's what wakes him up, and he instinctively
Nope.
tries to like hit you like an alarm clock.
Sirocco is the only one who that knows that Terra makes noise.
Ah,
Everyone
Because
else.
I have
only
linguist,
hears
so I adapt to be able to understand people around me.
wait. So he's still making a sound.
He's
Not
probably like making
not
like
Very
a
low or
disturbing.
high frequency to where you really just can't hear it.
Hmm
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's basically a frequency I've tuned my ear to after just being around him and hearing the constant noise.
Eventually,
Yeah.
Sirocco, did you want to speak to your astrals?
I'm gonna say I did that before.
Okay. Oh, okay, fair enough.
At this point, I'm more just kind of meditating and like reading through the notes that I took about what I talked to them about. You know.
Okay. No sun welcomes y'all in the morning. But Sirocco, you hear the sound. You hear the sound of movement in the other room, and you see Clay. He gets up. But he kind of looks at you. He chuckles. Goes over to look at the party. Nods. And he starts making breakfast.
Sirocco is going to assist him in making breakfast if he allows.
Ooh, that's mighty kind of you to help.
Anything to help me get up in the morning. Sirocco says, widely awake.
So you help him make another soup. This time it's not just tomato soup. It's more like a lazy man's ratatouille. Just this mix of vegetables, all nicely and finely cut, stewed to a perfect crisp. The smell wakes you all up. No, and Mordecai, no meat.
Damn it.
Mordecai like wakes up smelling it and goes over and goes, have meat, would you?
Oh, we're a meat-free household.
Is there a place where I can quickly go grab some meat for me and my other companions who enjoy it?
He goes, the tabaxis sell meat. They'll probably get you what you want.
Mordecai's gonna look over at Rixian and say, "You want to go get some meat, bro?"
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Let's go get some meat, dudes. Sirocco's not gonna go get meat. Sirocco's just gonna shake his head and keep looking at his notes while eating this delicious soup full of everything you need in your body.
Except protein.
There's protein in it. There's beans in this soup. You see these beans here?
It's fucking beans.
Me and the boys at 3 a.m. cooking some beans.
Yeah, same.
So, it doesn't take y'all long to find the tabaxi. It's this lovely triad of wood elf, tabaxi, and furbolg that live in this sanctuary. And you notice that the tabaxis are the only ones who eat meat. Because you kind of look around for a better half of 15-20 minutes, you don't see a dead animal anywhere. Until you get to like this one section of the tree where the tabaxi stay.
During this long walk, Mordecai says, "I should have just pulled out a furball and killed it right here and there and had meat."
They probably wouldn't have appreciated you killing an animal on their property if they don't even eat meat.
True. Okay, fair enough. Note to self.
Now let's go buy some cooked meat. Maybe trade them in an animal for it.
I wonder what we'll
Or
get.
just pay them.
So you go up to
I'll trade you some raw meat for some cooked meat.
Literally.
No, I'll give you some live meat for some cooked meat.
Yeah.
Still got blood coursing through it, boy.
I believe Mordecai still has some dead monkeys.
Hey!
Oh yeah.
You killed like 12 of them. Jesus Christ.
So you
I
do
forgot
find
about that.
So you find a butcher, and you see he's got laid out like 2 or 3 deer and a couple of pheasants. He kind of looks up at you and he's like, he's got a nice black with white splotches on his body, but he's still got this predatory cat like face, and he just kind of looks at you and he goes, "What can I do for you? You're looking he goes, I take it you didn't like the Furbolg's vegetable soup."
I liked it quite well. I like my meat as well, especially friends.
Of course. Are you looking for sausage or simple fillets?
Mordecai pulls out his dead flying monkeys and plops them on the table. Wherever this will get me.
You want me to cook these for you?
I mean, you could cook some of them for me, but I would like to have a variety as well if you're willing to trade.
He goes, he's like, monkey meat is practically worthless. He just shrugs. Well, if you insist. Watch, he just pulls out his knife and starts immediately beheading them and starts cutting them up into pieces, edible pieces. It's like, there's not even any meat on these bones, and hear them popping as he begins to cut the meat off.
I'm just gonna get some sausages cooked if that's alright. Monkey's not really my thing.
I could put these in sausage. He holds one of the fillets. He holds one of the fillets. I could sausage these for you.
I'm fine. I don't really feel like consuming a monkey today.
Well, I got deer and I got pheasant. You have a
Deer
preference?
would work best for me.
Okay, boy, sausage a pound of deer. You see a cub run up and grab a slab and put it through a grinder. You see he's moving, he's twisting the gear as hard as he can. He's kind of grunting with every pull. He's like, yeah, wow, wow, wow. And it's literally in the tube thing, so it looks gross. The whole process of it, you watch as the meat skin inflates as
Yep.
the ground beef goes into it. Have you actually seen that? It's gross.
I
to look
have.
at. It's so
I
gross.
used to do it for work.
Same.
It's so gross to look at, but it's so cool.
It's cool, but it feels very weird.
Immoral, even.
Yeah,
Not a vegan.
so you watch, he gets you a whole pound, and I believe a whole pound is He goes, would you? So he kind of goes, oh, he goes, pound of meat for a pound of monkey. I believe that's fair. As if when nobody eats it, well, I can turn the fur and I can make the furs gloves. I can make the furs gloves and hats.
You could also give the meat to the animals if you need.
What animals?
You don't have animals? I haven't noticed any, actually, now that I think about it.
Well,
Bait?
not really. The bait works. He goes, not. He goes, he nods. Yeah, bait. You are smart for the average for the, no offense, half breeds.
Yeah. I make guy.
They would have say that the half breeds are the more dumber, but from what I've seen, they have they have intelligence average compared to the others.
Just because you're not a genius doesn't make you an idiot.
Exactly. There you go, my green-skinned friend.
Mordecai takes
Oh.
it.
Oh wait, no, the sausage was for Grixian. Sorry,
Yeah, I wasn't really trading the monkey.
It's okay.
but
I got you.
well, he kind of lets fair. He's like, he just hands like a pound of the sausage for the pound of the monkey. He's like, yeah, I'll take it.
This works.
I mean, we have better meat now.
But he goes, now that you mention it, we could use a hunting companion. I'll have to work on that. You all have a nice day and be safe. The jungle is very dangerous. If you run into Narkugai,
Markugai.
A what?
Nargacuga, you cannot miss it once you've seen it once. Big black cat-like creature. It is a big black cat-like creature with red eyes.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we scared that thing off.
Make a deception check.
Oh, I will.
Thank you, man, for your hospitality.
20 total.
Nice.
Oh, it is quite a feat. How did you manage to do that? And his eyes kind of widen. How did you manage to do that?
Same way you scare off any predator. With force.
Ah, well, as long as
All it can it get into?
it is quite a feat, my friend. Well, if you scared it off, I'm sure it will be no threat to you. Either way, there are other things in the woods other than Nargacuga to be wary of, like the farting monkeys.
In case he
The what?
was a threat still. Is there anything we could do?
Stay close together. Don't ever travel the jungles alone. That's how he does.
Aw,
He
Jordan.
picks you all off one by one.
Mordecai
Nargacuga.
bows his head, thinking of Jordy.
Well, yeah. He goes, I appreciate the monkey meat. If you don't mind, now I'm going to have to look into some kind of hunting companion. Boy, let us go get one. Yes,
Good luck.
Papa. May the gods, if if you worship them, watch over you. And you say he closes up shop, or he's in the process of it.
Mordecai says, "Thanks for your service," as he turns away.
What time of the day is it? Isn't it super early?
You have no idea. You imagine it's early, but y'all kind of look around. You do not see the sun. There's just grass and trees in every direction, in every 360 direction you look.
Wow, I wonder what that is. Almost like
The only lights that come from this place are either from torches or fireflies that seem to fly in great numbers around here. In fact, for a brief second, you kind of look up and you're like, "Oh, the sun's not out because there's stars," and you realize, and like, "Oh, it's just a shit ton of fireflies."
Sirocco just walks outside and kind of just gawks at the sky.
Damn you, son.
You hear a big yawn in the back room. You see Bessie. She gets up. Her hair's all down. Like, "Good morning, children. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't had this many people in my house since my kids left." She kind of just pats anyone who's asleep or awake. She just gently pats all your heads.
Sirocco's gonna walk back inside and get her a bowl of soup.
She sits down, and as you serve it to her, she goes, "Why, thank you, darling. Usually my husband's supposed to do that. I'm still making more soup now. Don't be that way."
Damn, that guy is in the doghouse. Holy shit.
Sirocco's kind of gonna make that face when like you do something wrong at your friend's house, their girlfriend gets mad, and you're just like, "My bad, bro."
Did you make coffee, honey? It's brewing right now. Calm your horses.
Terror
I can
projects
really-
him
when-
holding horses, not calming horses.
At this moment, Mordecai aggressively opens the door. "Coffee, you say?"
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that whipped creamy stuff?
What's whipped cream?
Oh no.
Confused.
I've been spoiled. It's okay.
Here,
Oh, honey, whipped cream's that white stuff that Billy brought.
Your husband makes.
Back.
do you guys have some heavy cream?
Bobby had white stuff in his sheets back when he was a teenager.
Okay,
No, honey, he brought it from them big old cities. Remember, it was really sweet. He put it on a pumpkin. He put it on our pumpkin pies. You watch as he just dead doesn't follow. He's got the dots over his head and everything. He just doesn't.
Sirocco's gonna sit down next to her and he's gonna ask her, "Well, do you guys have cream from, say, a cow?"
She shakes her head. She goes, "Cows don't really do well on trees." And you watch as she kind of looks out the window, looks at the bottomless pit that is the that is.
Okay, well, do you guys have any goat milk? Do you guys have any kind of dairy of any sorts?
She shakes her head.
No. Huh.
I mean, I can
no,
think of
That's the depressing
Very
life.
innocent.
Sirocco says as he thinks of all the fine cheeses in North Raku.
At this point, like Anita is probably like after she eats her soup and stuff, she's probably like making an effort to like put the pillows and stuff up and clean up the area that they were sleeping in.
Don't you dare. She picks you up by your underarms and then puts you back in the chair.
Gruff of the neck like a mama cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wolves.
That's gotta fucking hurt though.
Look, I was just cleaning up.
Now don't you worry about a thing. You have to save your strength to go back out in that jungle. She goes, we got our house. We clean our house just fine. Y'all just sit there and eat your soup. And don't forget to stretch before y'all go outside.
As she says that, Sirocco is stretching current.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what's your game plan? At this point, like, Clay finally sits down to eat, as he was making a shit ton of soup and coffee. And as he passes everyone a cup, it's just straight black coffee.
I don't sit yet as I wait for him to pull up my chair.
Like he's not paying attention, but like as Bessie's making her way her rounds around the house, she kind of looks, sees it, and then she pulls it out for you.
Ford's just sitting there like super confused, like, I thought people pulled out chairs. I still don't understand this world.
So, what's your plan for today?
I don't know.
Well,
They're gonna come up with a plan to kill the witch. I'm gonna do what they tell me, and hopefully we win. Other than that, I don't know.
That sounds like a good plan.
I was like, I do think we should probably go buy a couple more healing potions before we leave.
Ooh.
Karen nods and projects a picture of scale mail.
Mhm.
It's kind of on his wish list right now.
Excuse me. I meant to mute my mic.
Mordecai looks down at his plate armor and he goes, I do like this armor, but I would like to be a lot less detectable.
Yes. Well, we got a hide and leather maker here in the sanctuary.
Do you have an enchanter?
They kind of look at you confused. Oh, honey, arcane magic isn't really our knowledge. Stuff like that is out of any of our minds.
Very well. But I think I'm gonna need something a little heftier than leather.
Well, we'll go take you to Sally. Oh, Sally's just a doll. And they get up. Clay's not even finished with his soup. He's like, we'll take you there right now. I'll take him, honey. You finish your soup. But, no buts. You sit down. You finish your soup. Otherwise, you'll go hungry. Come on, y'all. Come on.
I'm gonna go ahead and follow her, but as I'm walking out, I'm gonna give Clay a big thumbs up.
I follow her, and Interconic say, "Yes, mother."
He looks a little sad. He's like kind of like, oh, and just sits there and eats his soup.
Tara's gonna go give him a pat on the back, like, fucking, yeah, man. Get through this. You got this. Sort of thing.
You hear, like, as you're all walking out, you hear him shout, when I finish, can I come? Yes, honey, after you finish your soup.
Know what it feels to be left at the dinner table.
You're not leaving that table until you eat every morsel of your food.
Wow, this guy never stops being domed, huh?
God damn it.
Clay is definitely a bottom.
I think he's too heavy to be
Already-
top.
It's only Ort could ruin two wholesome old furbolgs, an old furbolgs relationship.
Man, this guy's a real fucking dumbass, Amy.
Fucking
Bro, I can't even remember my own people. So, like, I don't know.
Fuck.
Anyway.
dude.
So
I didn't say that in character.
moving down, you see so moving through the village again. Again, Tara, you notice that you're being followed. You're being followed by the same group of kids. They're just kind of just wide-eyed, keeping it. Every time you look like one way, just casually, they move the opposite direction. Like you move your head left, they go right, and then you move your head right, they go left.
Mm-hmm. Tara just keeps on walking. Little tree petals fall off him.
Yeah, you're led to a hut, and you all hear the sound of a string instrument being played badly. Like you hear this
Crimson.
this regular melody, but every other note is off. It's like instead of hearing do 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 do, you hear more like boom boom. It's you go inside and you see a
You just see the bard cringing internally.
you go inside and you see what looks like a preteen wood elf playing a lute.
Uh-oh.
And she looks and as soon as y'all walk in, you hear her go.
Yep.
Howdy, Sally. Hello, Miss Bessie. She puts it to the side. Hold on. She kind of stretches, and as soon as she puts her arms up, 5 or 6 spiders crawl out from her dress and just begin to crawl around the room.
If any get too close to me, I stomp them.
She kind of stops. Like Bessie goes, "Don't step on the bugs; it'll hurt her feelings."
But
be polite.
Like, but
Sirocco lets them crawl on him if they want to.
Tara goes, burning hands.
Flaming sphere. No.
I
we took
cast
care of
fire.
that village. You.
Welcome to the leather and bug and chitlin shop. How can I help you? Isn't she just sweet?
Tara shakes
Definitely
her head no.
interesting.
Yes, I sell chitlin armor made from big beetles and giant centipedes.
Oh,
What's
cool.
the armor class on that?
It's considered an alternative to heavy. Considered an alternative to those who don't like wearing metal.
Very
Does it still
cold.
make me loud when I walk? As I
The metal's
clank
so
around?
effective.
She nods. She goes, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about the sound of clanking beetles. Makes your footsteps sound more like beetles rather than clanking metal.
Brunch.
Okay. So, Tara's gonna walk up first, and he's going to just in common, scale mail.
She kind of looks up. And she kind of goes, And watch, she turns and she goes, Ma! Do we sell scale mail? You hear a response in Elvish. The rest of y'all hear. You hear, like, she hears metal, or you hear the response go, metal or animal? And she turns back to you, Tara, and she goes, animal or metal?
Tara in common says both.
Just so you know, scale mail isn't silent. You'll be just as loud as someone with heavy armor like plate. Ah.
Tara gives a hearty thumbs up.
Nice. Sirocco's gonna pat his back heartily.
Oh my god, what's that animal called?
That
Mud
animal.
crab. It's mud crab armor.
She grabs this arm. She goes, "This armor was made out of 12 pangolins." She grabs it. She grabs a shirt. It looks like a shirt, and it's got like a matching set of gauntlets and boots to go with it. She goes, "We made this armor out of pangolins. I hope this will work for you."
Don't pangolins live on like coastal like islands though?
Do you want it or not?
Tara nods yes and asks for cost.
Pangolins be in the jungle.
She goes, "We don't really do gold here. So if that's what all you have, I'm afraid that we can't do business."
Tara puts the gems on the table. If y'all are okay with that.
That's not gonna work either. We don't have use for shine stuff.
I hold up my hemp rope.
Jesus.
Just a second, sweetie. She kind of pushes everybody collectively out, and she goes, "I'm sorry no one told you, but yeah, gold's pretty. I know y'all adventures and all, but gold and city currency doesn't really do anything for us. What do y'all got?" Yeah, she looked kind of concerned, and she goes, "What do y'all got?"
I show her a can of frog's breath, and I pull out a bag of pepper as well. A pound bag of pepper.
And your mystery potions.
Antia,
Oh,
you
yeah,
could
and a
offer to
mystery
help her
potion.
with her music.
Tara pulls out his crowbar and fucking and the wand of pyrotechnics.
Mordecai pulls out a vial of cobalt blood. A dragon.
I sadly hold up my dragon chest set. Sadly.
Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. We're very simple folk now, so if it's got really good, if it's really useful, and if you can if you can really sell its usefulness, I'm sure she'll give it to you.
Oh.
But you gotta sell it good now, you know.
Is there a herbalist in this town? Is she the herbalist here? No.
No, this is the leather one.
No, she's just an armor maker, but all the armor she makes is made from animals, so.
Would these work? And I pull out my 5 hand axes.
Just like I could try to help her with her lute playing.
Magic lessons. Haha. Music lessons. Very nice.
And he was like, "No offense, but she was kind
Mordecai
of
starts to
horrible."
pull out his
Miss Lifesong, I didn't know you were capable of being so rude.
Yeah, she's kind of a dick, man.
Mordecai says, "I think that was the point of no offense."
Sirocco's the kid that always sides with grandma whenever they say call someone out.
All right now.
Ord has never found anyone who treated him this way, so he's pretty confused.
It's just that
Alright,
I've grown up learning music my whole life.
Yeah,
so that makes you better. Yeah, she kind of puts her hands on her hips. Says, "Oh, so that makes you better than everybody, huh?"
Yes.
Oh.
That music.
She's literally a princess. Like, she probably had a really good tutor.
Well, I'm sorry we can't do things like that out here. Now, who all wants to get some new armor?
Tara raises his hand and has an idea. He projects a picture of a book and a quill. If anybody can hand that to him, if you guys got books or quills.
Sirocco kind of just like shakes off his vest and he's like, I have all I need. I have a book and I have something you can write in it with, but I need the book back. So
I only need like 3 or 4 pages.
okay, then Sirocco's just gonna tear 3 or he's gonna tear 5 pages out of his notebook and give them to you, and then I'll give you a quote to write with.
Tara writes a direct translation from Common to Abyssal in an alphabetic thing. So I could teach them Abyssal.
Gonna need more pages.
It's just the alphabetic thing.
So Bessie puts her hand around you and gently pulls you aside, and she goes, "Honey, I know you're trying to be sweet and all, but please don't bring demon and devil talk here. It's kind of a big no-no."
He
I'm
looks
pretty-
confused at this. It's nowhere near devil talk.
It
She
is.
said demon. She said demon or
demon.
devil. She said devil or demon talk.
Demons talk Abyssal.
Oh
I like
shit,
that
they
part,
do?
too. Yeah.
Fuck.
Abyssal, like come on, man.
Really bad things talk Abyssal.
Yeah, normally
Yeah.
scary things talk Abyssal.
Yeah, the three big no-no languages are infernal, abyssal, and deep speech. Those are the languages. If you speak those languages in public, people are just gonna kind of give you weird looks.
Alright, well,
Sure,
there goes
if
my
that
fucking
helps.
idea.
Primordial.
I can teach them Kiori if that helps.
I could teach him deep speech.
We could just
So-
write a
I'm
fucking.
Yeah,
I have
you
a more
mentioned
practical
Anita.
language.
Anita, you mentioned that, and she goes, "What's Kiori?"
Lol.
It's like, oh, it's my people's language.
Your people? She kind of cocks her head to the side like she doesn't follow. Aren't
the-
you human? I thought humans spoke everything.
She's like, no, I'm Calistarian.
What's that?
It's like a human, but not.
With a twist.
Well, I know you humans come in different shapes and sizes. Some of y'all have dark skin, some of y'all have white skin, some of y'all have weird eyes, some of y'all have big noses, some of y'all have big lips.
Well, basically, we
Oh,
basically
truly disgusting.
we have a psychic connection per se. I'm not entirely sure how it works.
They're like humans, but can kill
Like-
people with their dreams.
Yeah, just like her husband 30 minutes ago. You can practically see the dots over her head. Like she's just not getting it.
Imagine humans, but they could jump into people's dreams.
You could say that about every fucking race. It's a human with a twist.
No, you gotta say it like with a twist.
with a twist.
With
It's like you're fucking pawning it off as a fucking donut.
Why don't you just teach her music?
It's glazed with a fucking twist.
I tried that. I got yelled at.
Well, I
That's
think
only because you implied you're better, which I mean
if
you
you
are.
think you can help her improve her music, I'm not against that. I'm just saying you should use your words carefully on how you tell people how good or how good they're not at some things. You could hurt someone's feelings.
That's life. Life hurts feelings all the time. The quicker you learn to take it like a champ, and as I say this, I'm imagining she's gonna smack me on the back of the head.
Okay.
No, she just She just kind of frowns at you.
The
She doesn't
quicker you
scowl.
learn how to deal
She
with
doesn't-
it,
She doesn't scowl, but she frowns at you.
How
I kind
dare
of look
you?
at her and I just start getting quieter,
grandmother.
and I'm like, yeah, life's fun. Yes, we have fun.
Rixian, Tara's gonna look at you and like question like deep speech? Question mark?
I didn't say that out loud. I was making a joke.
Oh, sorry. Fucking, if you know deep speech, maybe we could double down and pawn it off as a book against the dark arts.
Ooh, I know primordial. Is primordial scary?
No.
No.
Who speaks
We-
primordial? What the fuck?
It has less direct negative connotations.
What?
Basically, primordial
about-
is the language of elementals. Elementals are elementals or jinn, but those are forces of nature rather than legitimately evil creatures.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, oh, that one's more of a, oh, you speak primordial, neat.
It makes sense though now that I think about it.
Yeah, not all elementals are evil.
Yes.
Most are chaotic,
It
but
makes sense
Yeah.
that I speak.
Yes, but all demons and devils, whether lawful or chaotic, are always evil. So speaking that is kind of not cool.
Do you know that? Oh.
But is
evil
always a bad thing?
Yes. It's evil.
Again, Bessie just staring at. Again, Bessie just kind of staring at you.
Beef,
Balance,
tell me
balance.
right now.
Everything is good, then nothing is good.
Listen
Ah,
to your
whatever.
elders. She knows more than you. Look
If
at her.
Amora was
Look how
here, he
smart
would
she
agree with
is.
me. Damn him.
Beef, but hear me out. Would it actually work if we were to double down and write like an alphabet and fucking pawn it off as a book against the dark arts?
You
Probably
can
not.
certainly try.
and you don't know that I speak deep speech.
I'll give you another 20 pages.
Are we just criminals now? Did just like our
At
past?
this point, Anita is going to just, as they're like debating this, is just gonna just walk back into the shop and she's like, and like kind of like, do you mind? And like start like
At this point,
trying.
yeah, you walk back in and she's already messing with the loot again. It doesn't even make a musical sound. She doesn't take her hands off the note, so it never actually. You just hear the plick, 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 plick. Yeah, it's bad.
All
I
right.
know that feeling too.
Your attention by playing your own instrument.
Tara's gonna walk in and grab the loot from her and teach her a song.
You
At this
just
point,
grab
That's
it.
Amora-
literally what the bard
Without
is
saying-
doing.
Without
That
saying
would-
anything.
Oh shit! That's what you're literally doing. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and it's like so she's kind of looking at the loot and she's like, "Oh honey, let me show you how to tune that properly. I don't think it's quite tuned right."
She kind of looks at you. Make a persuasion check.
Will you roll? Come here. Hey. Dice.
Was
Roll.
that a rooster?
That was a rooster.
That was a rooster.
What?
Real life or
No, it's part of the app. It was inside.
okay?
If y'all have your Sirenscapes up, yeah, you would have heard it.
I have it really quiet
I
because
heard it through
it can get
you.
really loud.
Oh,
I think.
wow, damn.
19 plus 10.
Man, I have some kick-ass headphones if y'all heard it through mine. Damn. Okay, so so she reluctantly hands it to you.
You
She goes, "Don't break it. It's my dad's."
know, and Anita's just kind of fiddles with it and tunes it correctly, and like plays a little tune to like make sure that it's properly tuned.
Whoa! How did you do that?
Oh, well, you see these knobs right here. If the strings aren't tight enough, the sound's not gonna come out the way you want it.
Oh, my father
don't-
told me he was gonna play. He was gonna teach me how to play.
It's like,
That
but
was
don't
6 years ago.
like, but don't tighten them too tight because then they could break.
My dad said he was gonna show me how to play, but that was 6 years ago.
What happened?
Wait, is your father not supposed to do that?
The Nargacuga ate him.
Sirocco does not laugh at her.
And he's like,
I love how you have to visibly point that out.
Sirocco laughed at Ord. For the record.
That's a
The only
genuine
person in the
question.
shop is Anita. I
Oh, I
believe.
Oh, I thought we
It's,
just called
it's a
it in.
hut, guys. It's not a
Oh,
not a building.
true.
Y'all may not be in there, but you can hear every word.
yeah.
Anita's
Sirocco's gonna
kinda-
walk over to Anita. She can continue, but I'm just gonna walk over to her and observe.
Wow.
I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, so she do you give it back to her?
Yeah.
So she plays the same strumming and it sounds a lot better, but every other note there's like a plink. It imagines how she's holding it. And she's like, "Huh, that sounds a lot better. Thank you,
Yeah.
Miss."
Of course, try holding it like this instead. And, like, kind of like serves her like how to hold it properly, and kind of like guides her to like do a couple certain notes.
Sirocco's gonna begin preparing his pipe that he hasn't pulled out in forever. So, he's gonna blow it out and like clean it real quick because he hasn't used it since swamp water and whatnot.
It's probably full of swamp water.
Prestidigitation. Do you want one?
Sure, if you want, man. Yeah, it'd be beautiful.
So she's immediately
Done.
intrigued.
Blow it out. It's fucking.
And for the next 30 and until someone decides to do something, she's just entranced and learning. She's just like, "Wow, no one's
I
ever
have
really
an instrument. Can I just use my shield to like cast it like a like a not maraca, like is it called a tangerine? I keep
Tambourine?
thinking Tambourine.
Yeah. Sirocco wants to play his flute along with her little ditty.
Go ahead and roll performance checks."
Aw,
Oh, that's bad.
While all
That
of
was a
this
nine.
I
goes
rolled a
on,
natural 20.
I rolled a
Mordecai just
9.
sees Fred just
Oh,
Minus one.
jigging around.
I got 6.
You used to see Fred
I
dancing.
rolled a
around
nat
in the
20 minus
background.
1, so Sirocco's doing real nice, I think.
You all play this awkward sounding rendition of "Sweet Child of Mine."
Oh.
It's really weird. Like
But they're having fun, so it.
oh yeah,
counts.
they're definitely having fun. And you just hear Bessie. She's like, "Music's so sweet." She's
There's a
like,
reason I was ever a musician.
at the end of the song, she's like, "Thanks, Miss. That was really nice of you."
Of course.
Finish it with the sales pitch.
She doesn't get.
Sirocco's done playing, he kind of gives her a little bow, and then kind of gives her a thumbs up.
She's like, so she goes, "Oh, you're one of those bards, aren't you? I've read about you in a book.
I am.
Yeah, this one guy. I read these books about this one guy who follows this guy with white hair around, and he has people toss coins at him all the time."
Yeah, I get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have to toss a coin to your blood hunter. Oh, valley of plenty, oh, valley of plenty, oh.
So she's
Never
like-
heard of them.
So at this point, unless y'all do something, her attention is completely focused on Nita, and Nita, she just bombards you with a series of questions. It's like, who
You
taught
know,
you? Kinda
we're
song,
pretty. Listen, miss,
You
we're
need to
pretty
kind of-
busy people, but maybe if you traded us that scale mail, we could have our bard friend continue teaching you the instrument.
Really?
I don't see why not.
She's asking Anita.
Ed, be willing to do that.
Roll a persuasion or deception check, whichever one you feel like you're going to need or do.
28.
Oh, okay, here. And she just kind of grabs it and just gives. She's like, when can you teach me? When can we have a lesson?
I can give you a lesson once we do this hag problem we've been having.
Oh, that sounds really bad. Yeah, you should probably take care of that.
Hey, She's kind of been giving my tall friend there some nightmares.
Hmm. Okay. And she just kind of goes back to playing the lute.
Ooh, that was a close one. Almost forgot the sales pitch there.
So you have a new set of scale mail armor, Tara.
Tara grabs it and holds it aloft. In the palm of his hands, it digitizes from its bottom up, and as it digitizes, you can see these long holographic
Digimon.
coattails come off them.
Digimon.
they're shut up. There's long like holographic coattails on him. There's like little orbits around the stone trees on his arms, and there's like a new just sash that runs along his side. You can see little bits of metal have become scaled in nature as well. And it
Nice.
takes a minute to do this. I believe that's the time it takes to put on armor like this.
What the fuck?
Is that what Ord says?
Can I
in
make an
character?
Arcana check to figure out what he's doing?
It's like. This confusing and Ord.
I haven't seen that spell before. What's it called?
Terra projects just someone putting on armor.
Flare.
He points to Rixian with finger guns.
What a shit name.
I'm dead.
Damn.
Like, even I could come up with something better than that.
Fucking pulling no punches. Holy shit.
Like, dawning form or something like that. But just where?
Yeah.
At this point, Anita's gonna be like, "All right, well, we've gotten that out of the way. Should we go see about some healing potions?"
Yeah. Then we need to kill an old lady. What is a hag, by the way?
Sounds like an
Hag.
evil old lady to me.
A very
hags are what-
old woman.
Hags are what you humans would call a witch, basically. To put it in simplest terms.
What do you mean, you humans?
She's looking at Anita when she says it.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, I think I'd call her a witch with a capital B.
But witch has a W in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, you
Yeah,
never...
replace the W with switch the W and put a B there, and that's what that lady is.
That is insulting to all female dogs everywhere, Miss Lifesong. I'm
Oh, I
starting to
get
believe
it.
that I'm starting to believe that you're a big bully.
It's just like,
I think I agree with that. Sirocco
She
says.
walks over. Yeah, she walks over to Rixian or to the rest of us. She goes, "Y'all let her just bully everyone y'all meet, just say mean things."
I literally met these people like 2 days ago. I have no idea what's going on.
it's like, look, I don't take nicely to people that hurt my friends.
Oh, that. Well, still, that's not nice to compare a hag to a dog. All dogs are good. You have no reason to do anything mean or terrible to a dog.
Ha!
What,
It's like,
what
you ever met a
counts
wolf?
as mean here? Would leaving a dog with a dragon be considered mean?
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Thank God. Because Sirocco was thinking in his head, but he was just kind of like, oof.
So she takes you to to another branch / elevator, and the branch moves you downward.
Can I ask her to take us to the herbalist first before we go down?
Oh, I am.
Oh, yes.
She lives at the very root of the tree.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
So you see the roots kind of are so thick that it almost makes the tree stand like a giant spider. And under the tree you can see another like a village area. And there are again dozens of tabaxi, wood elves, and furbolgs. And here you actually see animals. More llamas. You see llamas, goats, a couple birds, even some monkeys.
I'm gonna lean over to Sarko. Are llamas supposed to be in the jungle? I never heard of them there before.
Honestly, I don't think any of this is supposed to be here, but it is. So I think that's that.
Question
Rock kind of
number-
just shrugs his shoulders.
Maybe I should have learned more about these sort of things.
So she takes you to a big hut. And you're greeted by a pleasant-looking female. And I'm going to upload a picture of what she looks like in the arts and memes.
Sam. Don't.
You just see the rock get sweaty. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding. Rocco's fine.
She's currently you see her like she's sitting legs crossed. You see her sitting legs crossed, and you see on a lounge chair you just see a bear, and you just hear the bear.
Yeah, definitely
Shut
don't.
the fuck up!
You just hear.
No, don't talk about it.
So you see this bear like sitting on a lounge chair, just going, and you hear her respond, "Go, oh, well, didn't you? I know your wife told you that honey was bad for you, but you ate it anyway, didn't you?" Well, it's like, well, eating honey and pine cones is no excuse. Now you know why your ass is bleeding. I think that's enough. I think we've had enough time for our session today. Same time next week.
There's
Shit.
near each other?
Shit just went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Are we in talking range of her yet?
Yeah, she kind of looks and she goes, "Hi, She goes, "Hi, Bessie. Howdy,
Hey.
Nora. Howdy, Nora. I believe my friends here need some potions. Are they
This is
adventurers?"
Sarko.
She's like, "Are they adventurers?" "Indeed they are." And she goes up and she shakes all your hands excitedly. She goes, "I'm Nora." And that's all she says. And she just smiles at you.
Hello, Nora.
Have you met Sarko yet?
Sirocco just waves and says, I have a question.
I have answers. Multiple. Because I'm not sure what you're going to ask. So I'm letting you know that I have multiple answers to your one.
As she says this, and I pull out all 8 of those random bottles of random liquid, and I say, can you tell me what exactly these are?
She sets them all down on the table. And she just pops them. And just starts dipping her finger in them. And licking them one by one.
What?
And she goes, honey, 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 teriyaki, honey, teriyaki, teriyaki. Bleh! Whiskey!
Sirocco's gonna pick up the one that she said whiskey on and put the cork right back into it.
I take it, because he didn't say he took it yet. No, I'm joking.
Like,
Yeah, it's already in my pocket. Sirocco's gonna look at her and say, what would you trade for the lot of them, the teriyaki and the honey?
I don't know. What do you want?
Well, that just depends on what do you have.
I
We
have.
only need your strongest potions.
Oh.
For some honey and teriyaki.
We would
Uh.
we would like some healing
No.
potions if you have any.
Oh. Well.
Well, I was also curious of what other potions you have because I just out of curiosity.
I have many potions. In fact, my potions are shipped from many different places. And by I mean I make the and you watch as she kind of confuses herself, and she goes, I mean, I make potions, and then a carriage comes and takes them to other places. She nods.
Yes, that is what happens.
Mordecai leans over and says, "Do you think she knows your girlfriend?"
What does he say? I couldn't hear him.
Do you think she knows your girlfriend?
Oh my god, I have to turn you up. I can't. Oh, you're all the way up. But I can't hear.
Do you think she knows your girlfriend?
I mean, who's to say? I mean, she does seem to be of a similar. Am I just supposed to ask that question now?
I feel like it'd be a bit racist if you asked that.
Yeah. Well, I kind of just look at Mordecai. I'm like, you're married. I don't know. Do you? And every time you see a female orc, do you be like, hey, do you know my wife?
Sometimes.
Funny because the answer is yes.
Probably. So.
9 times out of 10 would probably.
Ask the guy in the tavern.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Okay. So I'm gonna get her attention. Well, so she's still looking to tell me what potions.
She's been staring at you this whole time and hasn't blinked.
Yeah, I just whispered to you.
Wait, she's staring at me still?
You were the last person to talk to her, so
God.
she has been staring at you this entire time and hasn't
Okay.
blinked once.
Probably heard
Okay.
everything. and is
So
like,
Rocco's gonna say yes. So I have another question for you, but that can wait after the potions. Well, maybe. Nah, we'll wait after the potions. Just in case.
Her head just slightly cocked to the side. She doesn't say anything.
What potions do you have, miss?
And now she turns her attention to you, Anita.
Well, I asked her that. I was waiting for her to answer.
Oh, I cut you off. I'm sorry.
You got
Oh, my
sidetracked.
bad. I asked her that earlier. Sorry, I was just waiting.
She goes, I have, and she walks over to a cupboard. She goes, I have 7 potions of healing. I have 3 potions of greater healing, 3 potions of superior healing, and 1 potion of supreme healing.
I'll take your entire stock.
What else
Well,
do
what-
you have, out of curiosity? Anything else?
Potions?
Yes.
Doo-doo-doo. She goes, ah, I know just the one. She goes, ooh. You watch as she disappears into a back room, and you hear you hear like a clanging, and like a shit ton of animals fly out of the cupboard, ranging from bunnies, ferrets, skunks, foxes.
As the animals burst out of the cupboard, Tara's going to attempt to try and catch one.
Roll
Like,
a dex check. Just roll and add your dexterity modifier.
12.
You go to try and swipe one, it just ducks over. It just jumps over your hand. She comes back. She comes back with a potion, or a glass bottle. It has yellow fluid in it and has streaks of black, and it swirls on its own. She goes, I have a potion. I have 2 potions of speed. Ooh. She sets them down. She goes, when you drink this potion, you gain the effects of the haste spell.
Which are? I honestly don't know the haste spell. I'm sorry. I know what it does, but I don't know exactly what it does.
I will read them to you.
I would gladly take one of those.
Tara,
Also, so I'm gonna take out also all 10 pounds of pepper I have.
I take, and she kind of stops and she goes, I take actual gold.
Okay.
Thank God.
Sirocco just slowly puts the pepper back up into his bag.
Oh, champ.
Terra pulls out because he's looking at the vials. He pulls out the stone vial of the essence he's been carrying with him. The black puddle essence.
He wants to buy, okay, go ahead. No, my bad. Sorry.
No further comment.
Well, Sirocco is going to want to buy one of the speed potions and then one of the superior healing potions.
One superior and the potion of speed gonna cost a total of 850 gold pieces.
Okay, and then I'm going to ask her how much she would take off for the trade of all the honey and the sauce and the all the pepper as well, because I mean those are all good trade goods.
She kind of looks at them. You want your count of
10 pounds of pepper, which I'm assuming is not something you just can get every place or everywhere nowadays.
As she counting, Mordecai leans over and whispers, "Do you think you can get us a 50% discount here too?"
Rocco's gonna face palm and he's gonna say, "That's not how it works, man."
She goes, "I will
You're-
take 2 gold." She goes, "I will take 2 gold off the price for all." So 848.
Okay, Sirocco's gonna look in his gold pouch, and he's gonna say, "Okay, well, just you know what? Actually, you know what? Just
to lower the
take-
price a bit.
take that healing potion off."
She kind of looks at it. She goes, "Are you sure?"
Hey, I still have multiple.
Okay. 400.
Does anyone have funds for assistance? If not, it's okay, because I don't have.
I'd like to buy one of the potions of speed for myself, so.
I have 29 platinum. I will give to you if you will buy both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give my 29 I'm just gonna see that I don't have enough money, and I'm kind of gonna look over at Rixian like you do when you're like with your friend at the store, and you're like, "Come on, man. It's buy one get one half off. Come on." And I just kind of like give him my like 29 platinum in a little bag, or like a thumb, like, yeah, yes.
It's more like buy one, pay 50% more.
Okay, so
Buy
how
two,
much
get-
are the 2?
Potions of speed.
Yeah.
Both of them together will cost you 800 gold pieces.
Okay.
So I gave you 290 gold pieces,
Yeah.
basically, but in 29 platinum.
So I need to get 200. Give me a second.
Man, I also have 500 copper if that helps.
Yeah.
Really. I have enough.
Okay, cool.
She goes, "I also have one of these, but these ones are rather special."
What is these?
She brings out a potion that is rose hue, effervescent liquid, and it contains one easy to miss bubble shaped heart.
Oh my god.
What is that, if I may ask?
The power of God within your hand.
She goes, "Oh, do you have a special someone in your life, Sirocco?"
It's fucking roofies. That's what it is.
I've Does Terra like say that in common like can I hear
No.
that from Terra's noises? No, I'm just kidding.
No. Terra projects a picture of hard drugs in common. Take it any way you will.
Well, shit, his girlfriend would love that.
She says, "I have 3 of these."
And what exactly do they do?
She pops off the lid, and she extends it to you.
Oh
And
god.
she goes, "Take a whiff."
Sirocco is going to. He realizes that he's been forgetting to fake breathe for like at least 3 to 4 days. So he just goes.
So as soon as you do that and you look at her, you feel the same way you do when you look at Caitlin. But then you immediately come back to your senses and you're like, "Oh! Oh!"
I
Tara
realize our true quest, and I'm gonna ask her. So, does someone have to drink this, or can it just be
Our
splashed?
true quest was to bang as much people as we could the whole time.
How does this work?
Trying to
It must
Welcome to
because
Monster Girls.
it must be consumed.
We are not shoving a
How much does one cost?
90 gold pieces.
Can
trying to
I
tell
please? I'm gonna look over at Rixie and I'm gonna say, can I keep 9 of my platinum, please?
She goes,
That
"But..."
was
she goes,
literally
"But..."
just enough for me to be able to buy the
Wait,
two
I have
potions of the game.
500. Wait, hold up. Am I?
500
It
copper
only-
is 5 gold,
It
Ooh.
I
only
think.
lasts for an hour.
That too.
It
Does it
only
taste
lasts
good?
for an hour.
Tara projects a picture of the hag, or the model he has of the hag drinking the love potion, and then the hag, falling in love with Mordecai.
Mordecai just backs away violently, like,
Well, if someone has to do it, Sirocco goes and then he gets the image in his mind that Kiga kind of explained to him, and this mind you, this was the image that he has in his mind is from hundreds of years ago, and it's still. Sirocco kind of just comes to his senses, and he's like, you know what? Actually, never mind. That was a lie.
How does
you
the
watch-
potion taste?
You watch as she's genuinely disappointed as you don't want to get it. She's like, "Oh." She
Does it
just kinda-
taste good?
"Oh, yes."
Yeah, I'll buy one.
I know. Yeah, she ecstatically grabs it again. She literally hops like a bunny right in front of him. She goes, 90 gold pieces.
All right.
Now, Sirocco's going to ask her the question he was waiting to the end to ask her.
What did you ask?
Well, I'm asking it right now. I just wanted to get your attention.
Mm-hmm.
So Mordecai here told me to ask you a question about myself to you. I know it's very confusing, but it's Mordecai's fault, essentially, is what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Do you happen to know of a town named Rathian?
Mm-hmm. I trade with my sister there. Sister only in name. We call each other sisters because we were birthed from the same. We were birthed from 2 trees that were next to each other.
Okay.
I go there I go there once a month so that we may make love in the water.
Wait, and then Sirocco's pulling out his journal, and he's like, specifically, is there a specific time of the month, normally? Is it a certain Tuesday or anything specific? Traveling and planning.
Specifically for knowledge.
Holy
Information, if you know.
And then Sirocco's gonna actually look at her seriously.
At this point, Anita, Lexi kind of walks over to you and she goes, "Oh, Sirocco's a little rascal, ain't he?"
Holy shit, guy! You got the whole fucking squad laughing.
He just sitting there like,
Who knew that the monk was gonna be the one?
Fucking
Fucking horse.
That played out very like that was some. There was no other way I could have taken that unless I was like brick wall. Huh? That's fantastic.
So she goes, well, well,
If
I
can
already
do it
saw
again.
her
Maybe
once,
she can show you later.
so probably within.
Field research.
And then she stops and she goes, and she kind of looks at me and she goes, why?
Well, it just so happens that I know Caitlin very. He's trying to find the word, and then he just goes intimately.
Say fuck.
And Sirocco's gonna look back at Ord and like the Captain Obvious guy, like very nice, good
Terry
job.
starts making like the finger in hole formation.
Yeah, Sirocco's gonna block it with his hand. Stop.
He
You know, I'm
holographically
very mortified.
projects
I
it.
just want to buy some
So
posters.
it just goes through my hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're saying my sister has chosen you as a lover?
I suppose.
Ha!
Oh God. Why would you do this to us?
You'll need to skip the current one.
That's bull. Anyway, you get the idea. She goes,
Hi, this is Ron Jeremy. You're listening to Porno Sonic.
she goes,
Please stop.
All right. At this fucking point, Tara gets in between the two of them.
Oh, wait. No, I want to see what she says at least first. Come on.
No.
I don't think
Now, let the lady speak.
I just want to let the lady speak. I agree with Ord.
I am concerned for your mental health.
And physical at this point.
Yeah.
Point Anita's
Like,
just
what is she
sitting
gonna
there
say? Let her talk. And
If
then
they're not gonna snoo. I think his body will be fine.
Look at this bitch. She's made of fire. Dude, you're gonna
Made
come
of
out-
fire?
she's made of
What are you on
leaves.
about?
You're gonna
Just orange, like me.
dude.
she goes, it's a shame. Looks like you're on your way to go do something. Because usually, Caitlin has to ask me permission before she finds a new lover.
Oh god.
It's aggressive. I feel like I just joined a sex cult.
I
You
guess
did.
I guess next time I'll have to punish her.
Oh.
And as you could, everybody from behind, Sirocco looks completely normal, but on the front, Sirocco is very sweaty.
and Anita's just kind of sitting there like, I just want to buy some potions.
Yeah, Tara's like fucking diamonds, please.
Oh well. And she goes back to she goes back to normal. And she goes, well, anything else I can help everybody with?
Go to horny jail.
Mordecai pulls out his vial of cobalt blood and then says, "Can you do anything with this?"
Again, she takes it, opens it, dips her finger in it, licks
I'm
it,
just like, oh god.
and she frowns and she goes, "Ooh, that's blood. Ugh. Ew. No, I can't really do anything with that."
Very well. How many
Okay, what-
greater healing potions did you say you
Yeah,
had?
what potions does he-
I have 3.
And what do you charge for them?
I will charge you 150 for each.
Okay. I'll take all 3, and I hand one to Anita.
You said greater?
Yes, 450 for how much 3 of them are.
All right, go ahead and split that cost in half. Tara's gonna help you pay for that.
Okay.
So how much?
225.
225. Got it.
And then how many? What other healing potions does he have again?
7 regular. One supreme, and 3 superior.
And for superior, how much are the superior again?
450 apiece.
450 apiece. Let's see. Let me math.
It's 1350 for all 3 of them. So 3 of those costs 1 supreme.
You said. Okay. This is gonna buy 2 of them.
Okay.
So 900, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. What is there left? That's my question.
7 regular healing potions and 1 supreme.
I'll take the supreme.
How much
1350.
is the regular healing potion again?
A regular healing potion is 50 gold pieces.
It's
I
13.
would like at least 1 healing potion in my own inventory, so I'll buy one of those.
Holy shit. Hey, can I get a greater healing potion over here?
Yeah, Mordecai hands you one.
Alright, cool. And I'm on top of that, I'm just gonna buy a regular potion.
Alright, so you're gonna get a regular healing potion and so the weakest one and the biggest one. That's gonna cost.
No, I
he's
gave
not
I
getting the
gave him
biggest
one.
one,
I
no.
bought all the graders.
Yeah. No, he says he's getting a regular one and a supreme and a regular
Huh.
one.
That's
So he's-
weird.
I
The normal
cannot.
healing potion isn't listed under potions.
Take off the tab. Do not click the potion tab because it won't show up if you do.
Yeah, I know, that's weird.
Okay, and then, alright. I want to inquire about the 300 gold's worth of diamonds.
She goes, she goes, I'm sorry, I don't really have diamonds. She goes, but there's, oh, hold on.
The what?
Your butts.
You and Sarah.
I'm willing to offer Sirocco for sexual favors for these. Just
What? I've been sacrificed.
No,
Tara's now your
sacrifice is
pimp.
the wrong term. It's more like
Take one for the team, buddy.
we're selling you. Yeah, that's better. We're selling you, not sacrificing you.
Tara's now his pimp.
Apparently.
She goes, there's a dwarf in load, motherfucker. Well, wait, why am I doing that? I have it saved. I'm an idiot.
We know
Meanwhile,
the XP startup noise.
Beef has not gotten out of this voice, so I imagine she's all just saying this.
Obviously. So she goes,
This is
there's a
our
dwarf.
camp.
She goes, there's a dwarf at the river crossroads who loves diamonds, and the Norsdomu mines has a variety. But if you're looking for massive diamonds, you might want to check out Nelthraku.
Tara
they have lots of
visibly
diamonds there.
rolls his eyes as fucking. So, there's one last thing. Tara goes and places the vial of the stone vial of essence that he got from
I hate to cut you off, Dragon, but I have to use the bathroom really, really bad. I am so sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
Do what everyone else does.
Run like the wind.
Piss yourself. Everyone else does that, right?
Guys, sorry about the stigma, but this is gonna be an every town thing. Just letting you know.
I know. I am willing to become a pimp. To if you're okay with
It's
it.
a sacrifice.
That's the thing. I don't think you're even the pimp. Honestly, I think she's the pimp because she is the one that said that Caitlyn normally has to get permission from her. So now, next time I go see Caitlyn, one of you guys they're gonna let me use a teleportation circle or something, and I'm gonna come back. And it's gonna be some trauma.
Fucking trauma.
Sirocco just comes back like fucking with a haunted look in his eyes. No, actually he would probably have a great time. It'd be great.
Dude, at the end of this campaign, you're gonna be suffering through earth, wind, and fire.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna have like the whole fucking crew.
You're already there.
Yeah, I'm the air. Well, she's not fire. She's made of leaves.
Anyway,
Good
what
enough.
were you saying, Anna?
Wait, what?
What you were saying something?
At this point, Sirocco comes back at some point all traumatized because of his sexual encounters, and Nidus just looks at him, you're the one that poured yourself out.
They fucking.
But imagine, guys, if I make these great allies, and then like one day we're like in the middle of a fight, and we're all about to die, and then out of nowhere, all the Eladrin fucking women from around the continent that I've met just pop up. The goddamn Power Rangers save our lives.
You've turned into the road. Or Bard.
Turned into the thirsty bard because Anita is not the thirsty bard.
Someone has to be.
Yeah, Rixian is just watching all of this so confused.
Dude.
Anita
I'm
at
gonna
this
go get
point
some
is
hot
just-
cocoa.
Alright.
Anita at this point.
Ord barely even knows about it. All Ord knows is from the first time, or the second time where it was like we were leaving town and I came back and he was just like, "Hey there."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't even know you fucking.
Oh,
He
he
needs to
fuck-
see Anita.
Well, you probably do because I think they sat there and talked about it for a while.
Well, I mean, he was.
Yeah,
at
Rixian has
Power-
no clue what's going on
Yeah,
at all.
no.
He's like, what?
It's just like they're trying to sleep with the potion seller. Good
Potion
move.
soda.
Smart.
And then as you say that, Anita would probably look at you and
I'm
say,
not saying
again.
that out loud.
No, I know, but if you said that, Anita would look at you probably be like, again.
True.
Anita accidentally mind links to him as he's like, they're trying to sleep with the post and stuff. She's like, yeah, he's done that before.
He's trying to sleep with a potion seller. Again? Fuck.
This will be the second time. Let's see how many potion sellers he considers.
I'm very excited to actually now with the haste. I think, or with the potions of speed for me and Rixian. If we do that and we go, or if we stealth and then do that,
Fireball.
and then we just
Fireball.
bum rush her.
Michael's just really.
And then as we have her bum
I
rushed,
don't have
Ord's just gonna
Fireball on
force
right
Ord's just gonna force feed her the love potion.
No.
Diamonds and crossroads.
we get her to agree to another deal, and she during the hour that she loves us, she just murks the green dragon,
Dude.
and then she comes back to her senses. We just beat the shit out of her.
No, you get her to fall in love with you, and then you beat the shit out of her.
Well,
This
after
is
she
how
kills
it
the
works.
dragon. After she kills the
No.
dragon, guys, come on.
What if we we invite her to a dinner party, and then we lace her drink with it, and then
I just imagine the hat coming over like like she wore her nice tattered gown today.
her fucking looking like she's straight out of Shrek, fucking what's it called? What the shit that
Mordecai, you drug her.
Okay, I have a plan for this fight. Whenever it does happen.
We all have a plan.
Yeah,
We all have separate but intertwined plans. I think if
Alright.
we all work together, we got this.
Okay, guys, I'm back.
I think the plan is DPS.
So, you put it down, and at first, it looks like she's about to do what she did with every bottle, Tara, but then she stops. And she gives it a better look. And she goes, "Where in the 9 hells did you get this?"
From a tree.
Terra projects the awful plane he was in with ashes and dust and hellish winds.
She goes, I don't know where that is, but I know what this is. It's a news, or part of one. And as you've been holding it this whole time, you hear a tink, 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 and there's like subtle crack in the bottle.
I mold earth and keep it contained.
She's like, well, let's see what she rolls. Oozes are come in many different colors and stuff. They're quite the enemy towards anything that wants to grow or live peacefully, because all they do is destroy. She kind of pushes it away and gives it back to you. She's like, I'm not taking that.
Terra
Can you
takes
get rid of it? Or dispose of it, per se?
Terra shakes his head no. Puts it in his bag.
She's going to think for a second.
God, dog. I'm coming, you demon.
She puts she asks for the bottle again.
I give it to her.
And she walks over to a torch on the wall, and she gets like she gets another torch, and she puts the bottle in the torch, and she puts it over the already lit torch. And you watch as she begins to try and boil the ooze. And you watch as the glass heats up, the ooze begins to bubble, and you see it's getting agitated. But it doesn't dissolve, it doesn't disintegrate. And she goes, I can't destroy it.
Terra goes to take the bottle from her.
She goes, more arcane focused people would know more about it. And she goes, most nature people try and stay away from oozes. They're all consuming, mindless creatures. And you watch as she talks with just utter disdain. They're just all consuming, thoughtless monsters.
Terra nods his head and puts it back in the bottle, and then projects a more than heroic picture of him fucking punching ooze.
I'm glad
Epic.
you did. And she goes, punch a few more in the face for me. I don't
Gives
like
a hearty thumbs up. But it's an All Might style thumbs up right there.
Mm-hmm. So, can I help y'all with anything else?
As far as I know, I think that should be all. Will you send her name?
Have me and Sirocco talked about our plan at all?
You have not, no.
No, like character-wise.
No,
Like
you'll have not.
together? No, we have not. Do you want to pull me aside?
Yeah. I'm gonna pull Sirocco aside. And I'm gonna be like, okay, so I'm gonna tell him I'm thinking of deceiving the hag by, having a fallen companion and trying to strike another deal with her, quotation. Ha ha ha. Do you think a deception potion would benefit me? Because I'm not that well at deceiving people.
I don't know if she'd have anything that could help you, but I mean, it couldn't hurt to ask.
Did you have any other ideas?
As of last night, when I meditated, I finally. I haven't really spoke about this, but when I meditate, I can speak to beings that I can't exactly grasp the concept of. I can't really see them fully, but I can hear them.
Sorry.
If I can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to. I was trying to go to the stream and fucking Facebook shit.
You're good, bud. But yeah, so I'm telling him this, and I'm kind of just like and when I meditated last night, I finally decided to ask about your hag. I haven't thought about it. I didn't think that they would have knowledge pertaining to it. But when I did, I got a very interesting response from a man of normally very stale and angry disposition. He laughed when I brought up the old hag.
He laughed. Why?
Supposedly, long ago, as we saw at the temple, this place was a desert at one point. Long ago, when this place was a desert, when the hag was much younger, he said that he had ran into her plenty of times while hunting in this area. He said if he remembered correctly, she owed him a few coin. But he scowled at her name and at her foul magic, and he said he remembered the effect he had on her in his youth, or in her youth as well. Less his youth, more of his prime, back when he still had the legs to climb and the lungs to breathe. Yeah, I tell Mordecai all of this, and I say, I think that your plan is very viable, but I think that with a minor adjustment to the ambiance, you might say, I think we could easily have a good effect, for sure.
Okay. Well, I believe in you.
Good. I believe in you too. And Sirocco says that he kind of pats him on the elbow. It's probably about as high up as he's going to try to reach.
When I get the gentle pat, I'm going to turn around to the potion lady. I'm going to ask her if she has anything for deception.
This is me looking through the potions.
Me when I look through potions.
Potion Dryad, I'm going into battle, and I need your strongest potions.
I'm afraid there's no potions that can really help with charismatic abilities. But if I have it, if it's in here, I do have one thing, if it's in here. Let me double check.
Damn it! I just let those 2 demons out, and now they're barking again. What assholes.
For 20,000.
How about no?
Oh! Actually, for 2,000. Wait, what is she? Nope. She goes, for 20,000, I can give you something that would help.
Mordecai laughs
What is
in
it?
deep. He goes, 20,000 is quite out of our price range. But out of curiosity, what is it?
It is called a potion of mind control.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense for the price.
Remember, kids, things with the most basic names in D&D are the most dangerous things.
As she says this in this large, ridiculous price, I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna ask her a question. With my familiarity with your sister, would you allow me to start a tab?
Make a
I
persuasion
already spoke to
check.
Caitlin about as I'm making this persuasion check. I'd already spoke to Caitlin about sending her a small amount of funds frequently while I'm away, so I could just make that a larger amount of funds as I earn them.
Dude, you're about to put yourself $20,000 in debt.
And you said roll what?
A persuasion check.
Would I have it with advantage?
Nope.
Okay. It's not a disadvantage, so that's a win. I rolled a 15 minus 1, so a 14.
She kind of smiles and she goes, "You're cute, but not that cute."
I'm gonna take. I don't think they'll be worth much, but I'm going to take all 3 of my wands out. I'm leaving the 4th one in the pants. Calm down.
Aha!
So the wand of conducting, the wand of pyrotechnics, and the wand of smiles.
Oh yeah?
And my last 5 platinum.
I thought the wand of smiles was staying in your pants.
Well, that's a different wand of smiles. That's a different monster.
She shakes her head. She goes, "Sorry." She goes, "I'm sorry, but that's not gonna cover it." She kind of does look at the wands though for a second. She's like, "Those are cute though," and she hands you the wands back.
Sirocco puts them back in his bag, and he looks at Mordecai and he says, "Well, my friend, I tried my best, and that's about that."
Mordecai says, all I can do is try and act my best.
I think Anita may be able to assist you with that.
As Mordecai looks over at Terry and he goes, "You're gonna play dead, right?"
Tara looks surprised. This is out of the
We have
fucking
not
left
discussed
field.
this in. Yeah, we have not discussed this plan in character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was the point. Tara's just like, "What?"
I do have one more potion that might be able to give you aid for a much cheaper price.
Okay, well, why didn't you start with that one?
You asked for something
Rude.
specific. You asked for something specific.
Well, I mean, I guess that's fair. But God.
No, Raven. Cats are lactose intolerant. You may not have my glass of milk.
What is within your price range? She kind of before she even
7.
bothers.
He's like, we are dead broke.
Who has money? I mean, I don't have. I have 5 coin, and then depending on how much she'd buy the wands for, because I mean the wands are worth a couple hundred gold apiece.
Mordecai says, I have 1,146 gold.
If you have another 1,000, I could give you a potion that would be quite useful.
How much would you give me for all 3 of the wands? I pulled them back out.
What are they again?
It's the wand of conducting, the wand of pyrotechnic, and the wand of smiles.
How does the wand of smiles do?
If you fail the DC, you are forced to smile.
Oh, that's just you're just the Joker.
Like an hour.
Extra steps.
Not like for 5 minutes or something. It's for like an hour.
Yeah, you're just the Joker.
Yeah, literally, yeah. If you use poison, like magic, yeah, you're literally the Joker. Yeah, you just use your poison spray cantrip and then wand of smile on the other hand.
She goes, she goes, 150 is the most I can do.
All together?
Mm-hmm.
Rocco is going to pick up the wand of conducting because he really likes that one, and he's gonna give it say the other 2 for 100, and that's all I can.
She goes, wands aren't usually my forte, but she just kind of just looks at Sirocco mischievously.
Oh.
Oh.
She bites down on her lip.
Sirocco
Indeed.
laughs very concerningly.
But if you have 2,000, she goes back into her little cabinet.
Think of how much leeway we would have in buying things if we could just sell her sex toys.
Jesus.
Tell me I'm wrong. I
feel like
dare.
that's what you're gonna say. Like, I feel like Beef's texting me, just like prepare.
She comes back with a potion that has transparent liquid, and floating in it is a massive fingernail. And she places it on the table.
Oh my god.
Vomiting.
Tara visibly does a double take.
Sirocco says, "What is that?"
This is a potion of fire giant strength. I will sell you this for 2,000 gold pieces. And for 1 hour, you will gain the strength of a fire giant.
Oh, so you could beat me in
Which is a
armor.
lot, right? Isn't it like 23?
25.
Jesus.
Then he'd finally be able to beat me at arm wrestling.
He'd be able to rip your arms off like Chewbacca.
I can't do the impression.
I gave the 100 gold that I got for the 2 wands to Mordecai, and plus my 5 platinum, so that's 150.
She just kind of looks at you all expectantly.
I would advise against making us go completely flat broke.
I mean, we'll make more money, I promise. But defeating this hag is the only way for us to not die before we can make more money. I think that's where we're at, right? Sirocco kind of looks around at the group. Even Rixion's just like, I look at you, even though you're like, dude, I just got here, man. Like, you're in this now.
I just bought you potions.
Thank you for that. I mean, you don't have any money. I'm not looking at you for money. I'm just looking at you because you're in this shit now too.
Yeah.
I know you know that, but I just want to make sure you know that because we know that. We just didn't want you to not know that. You know, like we'd feel bad if you just didn't know. You know.
Yeah, I know I'm
Sirocco,
fucked.
Sirocco, Tara looks down at you and freaking pats you on the head. Gives a thumbs up. He's fucking ready for battle.
Okay. Does anyone have any gold that they can assist Mordecai with? Because I am out.
I'm saving my gold so all of you can use yours. I'm here for food and inns.
Yeah, I'm kind of against, like, I have 908, but I'm kind of against giving that all up for one person when we're gonna
Bro,
have to.
we don't need an inn anymore. We have the tiny hut, bro. We can sleep in that every night.
Tara's gonna look to.
We should not buy her strongest potion.
Well, the 2000 that would make Mordecai very incredibly strong.
I beg your pardon, but this is the only strength potion I have.
Tara's gonna look at the dryad, and he's going to project the hag destroying the village and everything within it. I'm gonna try and then us going to fucking beat the royal shit out of the hag.
So you could say you're trying to haggle.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm fucking dead. Oh my god.
I used my acid breath. No, I'm just...
Yeah, I'm trying to haggle. I'm trying to lower the price of this. Yeah, from one druid to another.
I guess you could say he's trying
That
to
got me
wiggle.
so good. That shouldn't have hit me nearly as hard, but it did.
Is anyone else going to assist?
You'd have to
Everybody should
convince
flex.
me.
I'm just watching.
Sirocco's gonna give a big thumbs up.
Anna, do you want to help me with this?
I will give you some bardic inspiration. Yeah.
So instead of helping, she just starts dancing and singing.
I was thinking more like you could help convince her because you're the one good with words.
Yeah.
So
Your queen does need us to kill this hag for her, or get her out of your property.
Roll a persuasion check, Tara, with Anita's inspiration.
Advantage in the bardic inspiration.
Just the
Or
inspiration.
just- okay.
it was what was it? For
Bardic inspiration's D8.
D8. Alrighty then. Where the fuck is my D8?
Wait, did you roll yet? Do I still have a chance to try and help him out with this?
No.
If he's already rolled, then no.
He's looking for the D8 right now, so I think he's already rolled.
14. So
She sighs and she goes, I still gotta make a penny. And this actually isn't my home. She goes, I set up shop. She goes, my home is actually in a forest north of here, north of Orlon. This is just my vacation spot. Jungle here and the temperature is really nice. And, by the way, she just kind of smirks. She goes, hags aren't destructive. Not in that sense. But she boops Anita on the nose. 2,000.
how much more gold did we need?
900, or no, yeah, 850.
850. Can't do that. Fuck. I can sell some shit if you want me to. But I don't really have that much.
None of us have that much. It's okay. We don't have to get it. It would just be immensely helpful if Mordecai had that potion.
It would be devastating,
It
even.
would be very immensely helpful.
Or if I had
again.
Shut up. If you were Bonrin, yeah.
Hunky
Again,
wizard, fucking
have
hell.
Money for resources.
Please, I'm a sorcerer. I'm not a nerd.
Imagine if Cersei had it.
I'm sorry, guys. And she kind of gets up and puts it back in her. She goes, I've done all I can really do. She goes, apart from that, that's all I can really do for y'all.
Alright. Well, Tara looks to the rest of you. And freaking the symbol of war appears over his head. The Roman symbol.
Hoorah!
Go kill us a hag.
Should we get our escort?
Yes,
Arthur's
I
already
think we
here.
should.
Y'all turn around, and you look, and you see Bessie at this point has just found herself a chair and is just passed out.
I'm gonna look at the she's an Eladrin, right? No.
Mm-hmm. She is.
No. Yes. I'm gonna look at the Eladrin shopkeeper. I didn't hear her name earlier.
It was Nora.
Nora. Okay. So I'm gonna look at Nora and I'm gonna say, will you make sure she gets home, please? Kinda have to go.
We should just wake her up and bring her back with us, shouldn't we?
Are we gonna go back? I didn't know if we had to go back up. I thought we were gonna
We
leave.
have an escort.
We had to go back up to get to tell the queen, like, okay, we're ready to go deal with this problem for you. Please show us where the hag is. 'Cause again,
Okay.
we don't know where she is.
Well, yeah.
All
So
right.
we'll wake up Bessie.
So you kind of
Yeah.
shake her. And she's like, cornbread. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Cornbread?
Was that a fucking safe word? What the hell?
Oh my god, it is!
Why don't you ask her?
Stop coming on to Granny Bessie. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Can I
Hey
roll
man, you don't know how old Tara is. Alright, never mind.
She goes,
Find
so...
her together.
She's like, I'm so sorry I fell asleep on you all. Are we going back, you know?
What the hell is a cornbread?
Oh.
What the hell is a cornbread?
Oh, she goes, oh, cornbread's some really good stuff. It's bread made out of corn.
Whoa.
She just nods very enthusiastically at you all.
Delicious.
Do I even know what corn is?
Yes.
You probably remember that, yeah. Del Monte!
Sounds disgusting.
So she casts Tree Stride, and y'all just kind of walk through this, and you find yourselves back in the tree, back in the oasis where Tara's tree was. And you see Verity is in the exact same position, Mordecai, that you left her in. She's just kind of pinching her nose, leaning back, looking very tired or concerned. And she just kind of looks up at y'all as y'all approach. And she goes, I imagine you're here for your escort.
Tara nods.
Yes, ma'am, here we are.
The snap of her fingers, you watch as behind y'all, the actual entrance, you see 6 humanoids, 3 wood elves, a tabaxi, and a younger furbolg, and another tabaxi. They all just kind of nod at you. We will take you to there. We'll take you to the perimeter of her lair. We will go no further, though. May the gods be with you all.
And Sirocco will give like a courteous bow.
Oh. And all of a sudden, anyone within 5 feet of Bessie is immediately grabbed for a hug.
Oh Lord, as I'm bowing.
Nope.
I'm being plunged.
She's like, "Oh, do be careful, y'all. I do hope you all come back alive."
Yes,
We'll
that
try
is the
our
plan.
best.
At
Oh,
least-
ma'am.
You all, she goes, every one of you has a quality that reminds me of my children. I'm so sorry. Even you. And she kind of, she pokes Tara.
Tara gives a little salute.
And I'm like, why is she sorry? Is that a bad thing?
You watch as she legitly
so
kind of tears
sorry.
up. She watches, she tears up. She goes, oh, I just hate goodbyes. Go before I get all weepy now. She kind of turns away from y'all.
Sirocco was like, we should probably go.
Wait, is your mom supposed to be upset when you leave?
Hey Mordecai, are you alive?
He is.
Mordecai, you're muted.
You are muted. He has been muted for a little while.
Bruh, champ.
I imagine
Yeah, I'm gonna-
he's smoking or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my phone and call him.
Maybe he fell asleep.
Y'all can't hold that over him.
Hey, no, I'm honestly, yeah.
So, because y'all get this escort, y'all don't have to roll on the encounter table.
Yay.
The most enthusiastic thing I've heard all day.
I can blame anyone for anything.
But it's not an easy road, because y'all have to descend through this great tree. And again, even though as y'all do, y'all are just like, is this even the way we came? You just all climb down this maze of trunks and branches and vines. And y'all even for like, you don't even like, it's a good thing y'all had a guide, because you would have had no idea what direction is up, what direction is down. It gets a little claustrophobic in certain areas.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. It's not a fun descent.
Hell, are they gonna get back to tell them, hey, yeah, we did with your hag problem?
By the time Mordecai comes back, the hag is dead.
Y'all are led deeper and finally, about an hour of climbing down, you finally hit solid ground.
Hey, does anyone know if the stream is still up?
It is.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
I have it in another tab.
Can you see it? Is he there in the video? Is the video off?
Yeah, his video's off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Did he not answer his phone?
No, he is not.
Hmm. He might be doing something. I don't know. He usually mutes himself when he goes to do something.
Yeah.
He usually tells us it when he's going to smoke, though.
Hopefully he's just taking a really powerful shit or something.
I mean, I would say now would be a good time to go over y'all's plan, but again, he kind of needs to be here for that. Damn.
I got animals to look at. Like, take my dog Vian, for instance. He's very big and very dummy thick for a lab. He's Duncan Lord.
Man. Tara is enjoying the quiet right now of the forest. Actually, DM,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna make a perception check and learn what the surrounding. I'm just gonna examine the area. Well, what does it look like? Let's smell the roses. Oh. Okay.
Only fitting.
God damn.
Yeah, no word from Nathan.
Yeah, I sent him a message. I haven't gotten anything from him either.
Do you guys want to take like a 10-minute break and see if he comes back, or what do you guys want to do? Because I don't think we can really continue playing through this arc
Yeah.
without him.
Yeah, we kind of need him for. Yeah, if we were doing something else, I would be like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would be a good time to, take a bathroom break, grab some food.
Piss as
Yeah.
hard as you can.
I'm gonna get a drink, and I'm gonna try to call him a couple more times, see if because last time that he fell asleep, I just called him. Yesterday he fell asleep at the same time I did. He just woke up. I felt like I stayed asleep. We both agreed, Beef, that your scene with Tara and the ooze and all that was very, very mystical, and it was like pacifying. It was a bedtime story. It was fantastic. It wasn't because it was boring. It was just because it was just like the way that you were making everything talk, and it was all slow and methodic. And I was just like, with the music in the background, I was just like, fucking knocked. And it did the same.
I know the ambiance was oriental for the longest time. It was very soothing music too. So,
yeah. So it literally just lulled us both, and then we both just passed out for a second, and then I stayed asleep. He woke back up very quickly. I fucking was out.
Yeah, I feel really bad for having to have y'all play this late. I really do.
No, it's okay. I like playing. I mean, like, I don't
We
like
all
playing
fucking
sleep. I like playing
signed up
like
for this,
sleep.
so
So my kids are not sitting here trying to like.
We all
jump-
signed
rock
up
paper
for
scissors.
this, so we know what we got ourselves into.
I mean, yeah,
It's
we
just fun to complain.
always.
Oh.
Love complaining.
as
I'm gonna get a bit
for
of drink with them.
Rick scene, as we're making our way down, freaking Tara sort of nudges you as he's walking beside you, and he asks, the question mark of a house, like, where's your home?
A long ways from here.
How far?
Don't really like talking about it.
Dot in common. Sorry, when I pause like this, I always have to think of how Tara is going to react in holographic speech. He stays quiet for a few minutes as you descend more and more. Then he nudges you again. and a picture of you in avatar form flinging spells in a question mark. Interpret
Are
that
you-
any way you want.
Are you asking if I like fire?
He nods.
I mean, yeah. Fun.
Alright, please repeat that.
Hmm?
Michael, please repeat that.
I just said, yeah, it's fun.
Tara freaking shows you just incinerating a whole bunch of people, and then it's like, and then with a number and a question mark near it.
Are you asking if I killed a bunch of people in my hometown and that's why I don't want to go back?
Interpret it any way you want.
Because no, that's not what happened. And no, I'm not going to tell you. Sorry, just don't know you that well yet.
Tara, like, pats you on the back. And then freaking projects Tara and you talking more.
We'll see.
Alright.
You know, you guys never really answered my question earlier about if your father is supposed to leave or not.
Repeat the question?
Sirocco face palms.
Is your father supposed to leave you? Like, is he not supposed to?
Tara harkens at the question of father. Like,
Are you asking me who my father was?
no, like, what's a father?
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to know things like that at your age.
He's also a robot.
Well, you see, when a man and
You're probably right. He probably would know.
what do you want, brother? Yes, I'm seriously playing D&D at this time. What do you want, you goddamn gremlin?
Hey guys, I definitely think he fell asleep because he is like he's now active on Facebook, but he's like not opening messages.
Tell him to go to bed and drink water.
I'll say if y'all don't mind,
Karate chop you.
give him another.
Ow.
I'll say let's give him another 10 minutes, and then if y'all want, or whatever.
Wait, give him another 2 minutes, then what?
Goodbye, brother. No.
Let me just call it for the night.
No, give him another 10 minutes. 'Cause
But after that,
I don't know. Yeah, if y'all want to just call it after that. I don't know. I enjoyed listening to y'all too. I enjoyed listening to Tara try and role play with, trying to get to know Rixian. I kind of like
I'm
that.
back. Sorry, I was muted for a little bit.
It's okay.
What was the last question again?
So let's just give Crazy another 10 minutes, and if he doesn't come back, yeah, we can call it if y'all want.
Alright.
I was gonna say like I don't know. I enjoyed Tara talking to Rixian there.
What do fucking people normally do?
Or if you have any questions for me, I can answer them to the best of my ability.
I wanted to ask you one question real quick if we want to go into whispers.
Hmm.
I'll meet you in whispers real quick.
Spooky whispers.
This music is starting to give me anxiety.
Honestly.
Muted it. I would listen to an hour of elevator music.
I just heard myself on stream. It really does sound like a ham radio.
It doesn't sound that bad.
I'm skipping this music. I can't take it anymore.
Hey, Beef, I have an idea.
Hmm.
If Mordecai doesn't come back, we can just say it was like a...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be up for a little while anyway, so.
Oh yeah, on Discord he's away and everything.
If we stop, I'm probably gonna fall asleep.
Idle.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too. I'm probably gonna get off immediately.
Yeah, no, it's fine, guys. What did I say? 10 minutes? How long has it been?
I don't
8?
mind waiting until you guys call it, but just know as soon as we stop waiting,
we could just wait till 2:45.
That's fair.
So another 5 minutes.
Basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
Have you called him yet, Sam?
I've called him a multitude of times.
Yeah, I turned on the I turned the sound on in the stream. I was like, who's calling me on Discord? Oh.
God, I hope nothing bad happened.
Have you
to
tried
him.
calling his cell or no? Does he have?
I hope he doesn't die like Elvis does.
Yeah, if you turn on the stream right now, you probably hear his phone ringing.
Okay.
That was incredibly dark. I'm sorry.
What did you say?
I said like freaking.
Oh no.
I started talking about death and shit. And sorry.
Yeah, that was dark, man.
Dark humor doesn't offend me.
No, it wasn't dark humor. It was just me being straight up. Yeah.
I have a question for y'all. Is there any monster in particular y'all would like to fight?
Narukuga, maybe.
Let me look.
Again, I've already said it. I want to fight a giant snowman.
That's
Because
that's the boss Gary Williams threw at us. I played with them.
Holder.
He threw a snow golem at us.
No.
I have no desire to fight a beholder.
I want to fight Glavenus.
You want to fight Glavenus?
Yes.
I want to fight a genie.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so in case you are wondering, obviously Monster Hunter monsters are homebrewed.
Yeah.
But finding this PDF was finding the PDF for that was probably one of the best things that ever happened to me. I can't tell you how happy I was. When
They're
I
well
found
balanced.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
can you make a stat block for that thing that I sent you?
what was it?
The cleric thing. I'll send it to the group.
But yeah, I pretty much have every Monster Hunter monster.
I
With a
want
stat
to fight the Glavenus.
Which one?
I don't feel like acidic Glavenus would really fit because of where it normally lives.
That's fair.
I guess just normal Glavenus, because that's
I don't
not
know.
already
No,
cool as hell.
no, just hearing the excitement and fear in your voices when I was describing it was great.
Imagine, if you will, a T-Rex. But wait, what's that on its tail? A giant sword?
A great sword.
I thought you were gonna say
it
Shia LaBeouf there.
It can sharpen the sword by putting it in its mouth, and it's super hot and
Oh yeah, I don't even know what the hell this is.
grub.
What?
Okay, I have an idea what you can make it. You can make it an Underdark monster. That's like.
It could be literally anything. This could be a fucking demon.
That looks like a BBG type shit.
It's the monk of the Church of Metamorphosis. That's what the person who drew it made it. Yeah, it's very unnerving. When I saw it the first time, I was like, "Oh my god."
This looks like a cult. This looks like a cultist. This is what looks like what happens when a cultist goes too far in his.
That's what you would sound
I feel like that would be cool for us to encounter.
I would also like to fight this if ever
Imaginary
possible.
monsters are the fucking best.
What is these?
And that I sent you another one, Beef. That's cool as well. I'll send that one too. It's the one I sent. I sent this one to Dragon.
This is the concept art for the Cloverfield monster. I have no idea how this didn't become the actual thing.
Because someone thought the bat was cooler. Oh, these monsters are grody. I get Dead Space vibes when I see these creatures.
That one's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build a
brother.
monster bot that's literally just a fucking dragon.
That's like the evil version of Terra.
Yeah.
If Terra was a dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, these are so gross and so cool.
Because
I like
I like its little hands, but I like its fucking gnarly ass mouth.
Well, like
It's 45, I think we're calling it.
yeah, if y'all want. I mean, I'm still gonna be on, so if anyone just wants to sit and chill, or if y'all plan to go to bed, it's whatever.
I can
I'm gonna sit on for a little bit longer, but not much.
I do plan like next campaign. I'm giving like my family, and I would give y'all a choice too. Like next camp, don't think about it too much because y'all are only level 6. But next campaign, I either want to be really Lovecraftian based, or more horror demonic based. Play more with demons and playing more.
Both
with
of that
demons.
sounds pretty fucking awesome.
So yeah, like the two themes I'm going for is either Lovecraftian horror and Dark Souls.
Alright.
Because I
love
love
bought a Lovecraft book the other day.
My little sister has a book of his short stories, and I want to read it so bad.
It was like a big fucking book that I nearly bought.
If it's gonna be Dark Souls, like
Beef, I have such.
I even have lore written for one of them.
Beef, I have such a love for Dark Souls and everything it stands for. That shit in Hollow Knight, like that stuff is my bread and butter.
Yeah,
like,
I
half
love.
of my characters are incredibly just like dark, silent types that wander.
yeah, I love Dark Souls. Like I haven't beat the first one. I beat the third one.
Epic.
But like because I told my family, because they're playing on the same continent we are, and but they're already like 13, and they level up pretty fast. So I was talking to them to get the basis of campaign ideas that I wanted. One of them was, because I have 5 other continents on this world. The world itself is called Avon. Of course, I called it that before I knew that Avon was a makeup company. And coincidentally, no, I was pissed. So I was working on this world.
Yeah,
I was
Avon
working on
was
this.
an MOM.
Yeah, I was working on this world before I even knew that there was a campaign 2. So when I called one of my northern continents Wildmount, and then I flip over and there's a continent in Exandria called Wildmount, I was like, God fucking damn it! So I changed it to Nordstrom. So like each continent is its own campaign setting, and it would have its own themes. Nordstrom would be a northern continent, and I would say it would be a prequel. It would be a prequel to this campaign. So it would be more of a primitive, caveman-esque, more survivally kind of themed. I wanted to look into shit like that. Yeah, the whole excuse for these multiple campaigns is for me to like fuck with certain mechanics that 5th edition has. Like that one would test more on survival skills. The environment would be more of an enemy. A lot of big monster fighting would happen in that campaign.
I love that idea.
Mhm. I have another concept was called Undoing, which would also have been a prequel, and that's my Dark Souls campaign. Basically, the entire continent has been overrun by demons except for one city, and it is the one city that is not corrupted by the Abyss. Literally, the Abyss is literally leaking out into the material plane through this continent. And the third one would be, oh my god, what did I call it? Urandir. That's what I called it. Urandir.
That's
And
the
that
one
would
with the pirates?
Yeah, Urandir was, I just wanted to throw multiple concepts into it. Lovecraftian horror, Pirates of the Caribbean, a little bit of Star Wars.
I'm down for the pirates.
Like, so the concept started off with
the pirate one.
The concept of Urandir was like there's this big empire that's starting to form, and there's a bunch of small groups that are trying to fight them. It's basically separatists against the empire. Instead of rebels, it's a separatist group.
I guess I'm gonna
Wait.
go to bed now.
So it's like steampunky pirates. Good night, good night, the dragon.
For the pirate one, did you say that one was a prequel too?
No, this one would have been a sequel. That one would have been a sequel.
Isn't it gonna be like? Didn't you say steampunky originally?
Yes, a little bit of steampunk, a little bit of pirate. Yeah, it was too many concepts that I need to balance out properly.
How far into the future?
Well, steampunky pirates is
Probably
definitely 100% a viable thing. I definitely like that idea.
Yeah, like, and by sequel, I mean it's not a direct sequel to the events of this campaign. It's literally a different story. It would just take place a couple centuries after this campaign, for example. If we were to have a second campaign, if we were to choose Urandir, it would take place a couple hundred years after the events of this campaign. If you were to choose the other ones, it would take place a couple hundred years before the events of this campaign.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be pretty epic.
And then I'm trying to work on a 5th campaign, but I don't know what to do with it. I was thinking it was also a sequel, maybe going for a Mad Max kind of route, which would let me look into Avernus, the shit of Avernus.
Dude, the moon is gonna crash on the Earth. You must get a spaceship, fly to the moon, and stop it.
Okay, Armageddon.
Yeah, someone get
Bruce.
Yes, someone get Aerosmith up in here.
Someone call Bruce.
Get me Bruce Willis, Steve Buscemi, and
Ben Affleck.
And The Rock.
But yeah,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of concepts I would. The whole reason for this is just a bunch of concepts I want to fuck with. Like with Anduin and the demons, I want to play more into horror with more horror elements and depressing, just gut wrenching, soul ripping things. Just things I want to do in that campaign.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the steampunky one because I want to play a character that has the arm blade.
I'm gonna call it quits here. See you
I
guys.
want to be a pirate.
I am too. I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
I was thinking it would be fun to play like a variant human that has like prosthetics or something like that.
So you want to be Edward Elric?
Yes, essentially. I was actually thinking of being like a druid.
Yeah, it was gonna be around that time period. Slightly, like the perfect timeline, in my opinion, to get a good, without being too much futuristic and without too much being in the past, is somewhere between the 1860s and the 1910s. Right there is that good. That is a good middle point. You know, the radio was invented, but television hasn't come out yet. We were just getting into automobiles, but we haven't gotten into like solar shit. That is the perfect middle ground for a good setting if
Yeah.
you wanted. If you wanted to build,
Industrial, greasy, grimy.
yeah,
I
that
love
is
it.
what. Yeah, that is that good middle ground where you can have cars and you can even have airplanes. Well, you can't have airplanes.
Good.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, very very basic airplanes.
Yeah, they are basic in their truest form. Literally just a gun and wings. I forgot, when was the first airplane invented?
By the Wright brothers, and I think it was the very late 1800s. Maybe it was very late 1800s, early 1900s. No, because it was late 1800s. Because by World War One, they had planes full up and going.
Yep, 1903.
Okay, like that was when the first full prototype plane? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they would have very like basic planes, like you said, probably had like one guy on a machine gun in the back, and then another guy who's trying to pull the thing together.
Yeah, Zeppelins and shit.
Yeah, lots of Zeppelins. Yeah, I like that concept too. Honestly, though, like the almost Fire Nation Zeppelin kind of esque thing of there's a
Legend,
fact
yeah,
that
yeah,
flies
Legend of
around
Korra.
and conquers.
Yeah, Legend of Korra. Legend of Korra is the sequel to the Avatar shows.
Yes,
Takes place
yes.
at that time, and yeah, it's that perfect middle ground where you can have a metropolis, but people are still wielding swords and shields and axes, and it looks really cool.
Yeah, and other people will have guns. They just don't. They're it's not everybody. It's some people.
Like, as much as I love the Final Fantasies, it doesn't do that well. So it doesn't do that right. So it's like it's weird.
Yeah, it's like future, but in the past. It's like you have high tech stuff in the past, or in like the right
And
now.
a lot of animes do it too, and I'm just like, why? Say if you,
I like anime. Like if the anime is like you're in a different universe, okay, cool. Then all my preconceptions are thrown out the window. It's a different universe. But if it's
even
just
then,
like
it's still hard. It's still hard to because even Full Metal Alchemist, it doesn't take place on Earth, but it's still grounded in this reality where everything exists and it makes sense. Like there's no television in Full Metal Alchemist, but they have radios and airships and tanks, which all make sense.
Yeah.
But when you get into shows like, oh, what's that one? There's this one I can't remember. It's a mech anime, and I've never been a big fan of mech animes.
The only mech anime that I will always say I like is Iron Blooded Orphans. That one is very good. It's Gundam, I believe. Iron Blooded Orphans. It's really good. I if you don't like mech animes, you'll probably still like it. It's very not the basic mech anime of I need robots, I punch you, shoot him, oh no, my friend died, type of shit. Because I've watched so many mech animes that are just that over and over and over, and I'm like, oh my god, it's actually interesting.
There's one that me and my uncle fight over because of how it went down. He got me to watch it even though I was like, I fucking hate Gundam or mech animes. He's like, no, sit down and watch this one. This one's different. It's called Aldnoah Zero.
Yes, I've watched that one.
I God, I hated this anime. I didn't sit there and like I didn't despise it. I hate that I liked it. You know? And then
Yeah, like
halfway
we've all had
halfway
that
through
moment.
the, yeah,
watching anime.
halfway through the season it did something that I really hated, and then watching it at that point just made me hate it. So yeah, for the first half I kinda liked it. And then it got worse because my favorite character was the blonde kid, and he did something stupid, and I just got pissed. I was like, no, I don't want to watch it anymore. Fuck this anime.
Yeah,
But
have you ever
I
watched
must do
Akame
it.
ga Kill?
I love Akame ga Kill.
That's the first anime that broke me as like a young child, as a young high schooler just really getting into anime.
Oh,
That anime broke me.
I have two that will kill your soul, and
It
they're
just
old.
introduces you to characters, and it's like you like this character. This character's good. They died right now. Their heads got chopped off.
I don't really look like I was mad that they did that in Akame ga Kill. I think the one that kind of legitimately angered me was the death of Leon. Her death,
Yeah.
in my opinion, was so pointless. As I give
Yeah.
everyone else's death had a point and a meaning, and it carried the story. Hers didn't. I
didn't like.
so pissed off that she died.
I also didn't like the way or the fact that the disguise girl died.
I mean, I got over that one. Yeah, it was sad, but
I really
again,
liked
all
her
the-
though,
like,
and then she
yeah.
got chopped. I was like, oof.
Yeah, but again, all the deaths had a purpose, and they continue the story. Leon's death was it just felt like well, everyone's dead, so might as well kill her off too. That's what it felt like, and I was just
Right,
so
just make
pissed.
it. It was literally for character development for the rest of them, or the two that were left.
Yeah, but if you ever want to find an anime that'll just kill your soul, I can give you two recommendations.
Okay, go ahead.
One is Clannad.
I've watched that.
Oh, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, my uncle showed me that one, and I.
Way long ago.
Oh yeah, I think I was a little bit younger than you. It makes me sound old when I say that, but I think I was 20 or 21. I was so pissed. I was like, why
Yeah.
would you show me this, you fucking asshole? He's like, don't worry, it gets better in the second season. And it doesn't!
No.
No, it fucking doesn't. It gives you
been
hope.
so
It
long.
gives you hope. It gives you hope. And then it takes it all and shoots you with it.
It's been so long since I watched that show, but I just remember. Yeah.
And the other one is Elfen Lied.
Yeah, that show is epic, but it's also it's like whoa, oh.
Yeah.
Shit, okay. Yeah. Have you ever watched the Netflix Devilman Crybaby?
I haven't seen the original or the new one. I want to.
I
though.
watched the Netflix one, and it's a roller coaster because like it's one of those. I mean, if you've heard anything about it, you probably know this. It's one of those shows where almost everyone dies. So
Mhm.
you're just like, oh shit, okay, oh shit, like like the whole every episode you're just like, oh my god. And like I like shows like that, but I honestly recently I've gotten into the my childhood phase of I really like Naruto again. Honestly. Wait, what?
I can't get into it. I hate Naruto. I passionately hate Naruto.
It's okay, and I know so many people that do, and that's okay, and that's your life.
I mean,
I really enjoy the concepts.
If it wasn't so long, I would enjoy it. But it's just
I enjoy
so...
the fighting styles. I enjoy like the jutsu. I feel like a D&D template built around that would be insanely fun. Because like jutsus would be based off your chakra, which would be something you'd roll, or something based off of, if you chose, your race and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like that I feel like that would just be super cool. Something where everybody, had different like, jutsus based off of it. Jutsus are just spells, and then at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen some stuff flavored to it, and I'm like, that would be fucking cool. Like just like a whole thing where it's like okay, you guys are
team team 8.
Mhm.
I'm
not a fan of. I've met people who have been, or I've seen people who are like, "Hey, I've completely overhauled 5th edition to make this work, for my anime friends," and I'm just like, dude, no, just play within the confines. It's like I don't mind
re-flavor everything.
Yeah, I don't mind tweaking a couple things. Like, just change a couple things, but to completely overhaul the system, I've seen people that do that. Like they're like, "Oh, look, I created my own tabletop RPG system. Yeah, it's kind of based off of 3.5 edition. So what? Totally different."
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
at that
what you
point,
could do instead,
at that point, it's just you going, "I don't want to do that work."
yeah,
I'm not
instead
gonna
of that, just take the damn book, rename the classes to whatever you want them to be, and then boom, bang, boom. That's it.
Yeah, because I don't know. I know Anna hasn't, but I don't know if you've ever looked into other tabletop games. It's
I have a little bit.
Then how needlessly complicated they are.
Pathfinder is insane.
Is that like your basically sister-in-law being like, "I want to play this dog thing," and you're like, "Yes, sir, Kiki,
No,
yes,
again,
sir."
No, it's done. Look, any race that you want to be can just be one of the races reflavored. And you want to be a devil person? Good. There's a tiefling. You want to be a Nephilim? Okay, be an Asimare. You want to be a monkey person? Be a bugbear. You want to be a panda person? Be a furbolg. The races are perfectly fine to where you can be what you want. There's really no I understand tweaking because again, I have issues with the Dragonborn only because I believe the Dragonborns are underpowered compared to all the other races.
Their breath weapon should be a short rest ability.
It should be a short rest ability, and it should do more damage than it does.
I agree.
Because the Simic hybrid has a acid breath too. It has can have this acid spitting ability. There, let me find it real quick. And I think it does more than the Dragonborn's breath. And I know it angered me. Let's see traits. Is it in the traits? Yeah, animal enhances. Mantiglide, nimble climber. Yeah, at 5th level you get upgraded abilities. Where is it? Acid spit. As an action, you can spray acid from glands in your mouth, targeting one creature for object you can see within 30 feet. Target takes 2d10 damage unless it succeeds a dexterity constitution saving throw.
Yeah, it's 2d6, I think, at 5th level for breath
it's
weapon.
2d10.
Oh,
yeah. No, this is for this is the Simic's acid spit. They get it at 2d. They get 2d10, and they get it at higher levels. It goes 3d10 and 4d10. 4d10 compared to the Dragonborn.
Yeah, which is I think isn't it 2d6?
It starts out what's the highest it goes? Hold on, let me see. Traits. The highest it does is 5d6.
Yeah, that's whack.
I want to homebrew where it does half as much as a actual dragon's breath.
Yeah.
That's honestly what I'm gonna start doing.
You can make a character that's focused around that. I consider doing this. I considered making a Dragonborn, right? That's a barbarian. Have them take the beast path, and then have the beast that they try to transform into be a dragon. So they would embody them with strength, because you can choose there's multiple different beasts. I don't actually know what beasts there are, but I was just thinking that would be cool.
Oh, that is cool, but just the Dragonborn base as a base race is so underpowered considering all things. I'm not a min-maxer, but I just don't think it's fair that someone looks at a Dragonborn and a human and is gonna choose the human over the Dragonborn every time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't, because I like the Dragonborn flair, but I get that there's more reason to choose the human.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if you do that with the Dragonborn's breath, and then say you take barbarian, you try to do that as your beast path, and then you take for your ASI, you take the aberrant dragon mark. You get another breath weapon.
Yeah.
So you can shoot your breath weapon again, and you can make it a different damage type. Your next ASI, you get another one. So then you have 2. So then you have 3 different breath weapons you can do of different types.
Yeah, like I found a PDF of the Dragonborn Revised, and I love it. It's just I'm just in the process of applying it into D&D Beyond, and it's been an agonizing process.
Yeah. It's
So,
wonderful.
like you get a +1 to, depending on what dragon you choose in your Draconic Ancestry, 1 ability score goes up, and then he even created sub races for the Dragonborn, which I really appreciated. One gets a set of wings, one gets powerful build. I'm like, that's cool.
It makes sense. That's how it should be, because there's hella different types of dragons. There's fast dragons, there's strong dragons, there's smart dragons, there's stupid dragons. Like, there's all kinds of dragons.
Exactly. And that's how I was like, that's why I need. And again, it's just overhauling it into D&D Beyond. And again,
We'll figure it out by the time we do our next campaign, because when we do our next campaign, I'll play a Dragonborn.
You know, after Ord dies, you can be a Dragonborn.
No. After the whole campaign's over, I'm talking about next campaign. Specifically, if we choose a steampunk one, I actually think a Dragonborn with a robot arm would be pretty cool.
Be nice to want to be a pirate. I'm not gonna lie.
Yar har fiddly.
I want to shoot a cannon at someone. I feel like that would be pretty cool. I wish I would be. I kind of want to be a monk though, because imagine being a monk and someone shooting a cannonball at you and you catch it and throw it back. He left. He was like, "I'm not even dealing with your shit right now." But just imagine that. Imagine just being a fucking monk and someone shoots a cannon at you and you just catch it and throw that hoe back. Boom! Blows up on them. They're like, "What the fuck?"
He did leave. What the fuck, dude?
I angered him finally. I'm going to go to bed. I will see you next week, sadly.
I'm running away.
Okay, bye-bye.
I'm falling asleep over here now.
Good night.
We'll just leave crazy in the stream until he figures or wakes up. He's like, oh,
Dreamy dreams. And let his
It's
stream
like-
stay open all night.
It's like we did with you last night. I'm like, I wonder how long he's gonna be.
Oh, I stayed in there all night. I woke up and I was still in it. I woke up at night 9 and I was still in it. Yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
I was like, fuck, I definitely fell asleep. Okay, good night.
I'm an idiot.